What is battlecourt Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
one. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A battlecourt game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battlecourt Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is battlecourt Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jai-Alai, live from Jam Arena. Tonight's Friday night game day will feature the Chargers and Warriors. Introducing the first match of the evening tonight, it will be a Division 6 doubles. Representing the Chargers, we have first number 75, Aggie. And in the backcourt, number 11, Robin. And representing the Warriors in tonight's opening match, number 1, Correa in the front court. And number 22, Bueno in the backcourt. And with that, the players salute you, the fans, and we are ready to begin tonight's game day. And with that, folks, welcome into another Friday night edition of Jai-Alai. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you tonight's contest between the Chargers and Warriors. Stu, how you doing?
Andrew, I am doing fantastic. It's an exciting night. It's great to be with you. It's great to be with the team. Production folks doing a fantastic job. Players are doing a great job. It's just really exciting to be here, part of this doubleheader.
Yeah, well, as you said, Stu, played one a little bit earlier today between the Fireballs and Devils. The Fireballs won 4-2, picking up a full point in our standings. And beginning the second half of this doubleheader with Division 6 doubles. You saw Eggy and Robin there for the Chargers, Correa and Bueno for the Warriors. This Eggy and Robin side just 1-4 so far this season for the Chargers. Correa and Bueno, that is an official court swap. So the Warriors did play yesterday. Correa was out. Williams subbed, but this Division 6 doubles team moving forward will now feature Correa in the front and Bueno in the back, a change from how they originally started the season. So with that, Stu, ready to begin our first match. There's a serve by Eggy.
Eggy serves. The evening begins. Big bounce, brought down by Robin. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, saved by Eggy. Correa makes the catch. Juggling, ruled on Correa. That's a point for Eggy and Robin of the Chargers. First up on the board tonight.
And a quick whistle to get the second half of this double header started. Correa on the right side, he prefers that side. But the ball has to maintain contact with the base of the basket the entire way through the catch, and that one was bobbling around.
Excellent catch by Bueno off a beautiful serve by Eggy. Eggy, fine catch, hard backhand. Bueno's there.
Oh.
Robin tied up and hit with the ball, touched the ball. That's loss of point. We're tied up 1-1. Correa has the serve for the Warriors. Oh, you hate to see that.
No, that's just tough for Robin and hope that he is all right. We saw a pretty gruesome hit earlier with Urrutia hitting Echeverry off of the Philo, and we'll see how that turns out over the weekend.
Robin gets the outside, stops it with the backhand. Correa not going to be able to get there. That's a second point for Eggy and Robin of the Chargers. Eggy serves.
So back about 10 days ago when the Warriors played the Renegades, Correa and Bueno ended up together because Cabrera was out this year. They had Bueno in the backcourt with Correa in the front, and it worked out so well. They got the win in that sub-match that they decided in Division 6, let's test it out. Bueno's been really sure-handed here in the back, and Correa seems more comfortable up there in the front.
That's a powerful forehand by Bueno that went right in front of Eggy's face. Here's Correa. Karam, beautifully executed by Correa to score. 2-2. Correa serves.
Well, that's an aggressive start for Correa. I mean, he's got the shots on the right side. He's way down there in terms of kills and doubles. Actually last of all qualifying front quarters. Now, this is what he's got to do. I mean, just send it from the right side. It opens up beautifully. And that's going to force Eggy to respect him a little more and keep him to the outside.
Robin goes to the outside again. Has control. Big backhand follows. Correa, eyes on the rebote. Floats it back. Robin's there. Correa, backhand. Rebote to the forehand of Eggy. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote not there. A third point for Eggy and Robin of the Chargers. Eggy serves.
And keeping with that aggressive start, Correa trying to scoop one up there in the front court. It depends on the player and situation, but with the lower ranked in the front, you've got to let that pass probably 10 times out of 10. No need to go for it up there.
Fault, underserve. Second serve must be good. Here's the forehand by Bueno. Robin with a great catch there at the 8 line. Here's the backhand. Rotate forehand. Eggy attacking. He's going to take this in the air. The drop shot to the inside. Beautifully executed and scoring. 4 points for Eggy and Robin. Eggy has the serve.
He's starting to gain more and more confidence with that drop shot from the costado. That's a really big weapon if you can establish the 2-wall, which he has throughout the season. See how Correa takes a couple steps outside. He's deep, but he keeps it on the wall, gets the second bounce. Very well done.
Powerful serve by Eggy. Robin from the forehand lays one up. Bueno takes it on the bounce. Eggy's backing up. He makes the catch, comes over the top with the right side. Correa's there from the 6. Outside placement attempt, caught the pad. 5 points for Eggy and Robin. Possible set point.
Yeah, and again, he's going for it. An outside placement from the right side. That's another one of the shots that throughout his career, Correa's actually executed fairly well. That one just way low and in the pad.
Beautiful serve by Eggy, stopped by Bueno. Robin in and out of the cesta. Warriors have 3 points on the serve by Correa.
Yeah, a couple drops here for Robin in the backcourt. He's been out the last few game days, missed the last 2 for the Chargers. Good to see him back there in the backcourt.
And there's obviously something going on with the right side. That's affecting the right side.
Yeah.
Eggy picks a serve, inside placement.
Yeah.
Will score. Point and set to Eggy and Robin. They take the first set 6-3. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out. Player next set.
Take another look here at this drop shot by Eggy. This one a little bit high, but it's inside and it's on the wall, making that catch a little difficult for Correa. Sneaks it by to win that one 6-3.
Here we are back in the players' cage. Don't forget, folks, if you're in the greater South Florida area, venture out to the Jam Arena. We're open to the public. Doors are open now.
I could still make it.
See Andrew.
Not much to see here, Stu. You don't want to look in the announcers. You don't want to look back.
Yeah, talk about a great start to a great career, huh?
Oh, it's been fabulous. I mean, look, in this Division 6 team, he's done a bulk of the work. He doesn't have the record to show for it, only 1-4, but doing a great job. And, to take that much, that high percentage of balls in just your first season, only the second month of professional experience, shows that he's going to be just great moving forward and a lot of potential in that young man. Then over on this side of the cage with the Warriors, Correa back after missing yesterday's game day. The Warriors are doing something, I think it's unprecedented. I don't think any team has ever played back-to-back game days in battlecourt, but the Warriors lost last night 5-1, and they're right back out here tonight in the second half of this doubleheader to take on the Chargers. So it's important for them to get on.
Warriors?
You nailed it, Stu. That was a good one. We'll see here if they can rebound after that tough performance, but we'll give you the rest of the slate tonight. Heavy singles, as typically the case on these Fridays. So we got Julin and Carballo coming up next. So Cabrera is out once again. He's out.
Carballo?
The Carballo. Cabrera's out for the remainder of the season, I heard. So Carballo subbing in Division 4 singles against Julin. Then we'll see Iturbide against Alex, Division 2 singles. Then we'll go over to doubles, Division 3 with Zulaika and Julin against Douglas and Bueno. Then Iturbide and Amigarena against Alex and Manny. And then the finale tonight, what a great one, Division 1 singles, Zulaika against Douglas. Those will be the 6 matches in order. Got our second set here, just about ready to begin.
We're ready to begin our second set, ladies and gentlemen. Correa has the serve for the Warriors. Correa serves. We begin the second set with an overserve. That's a first fault. Second serve, a must be good. Low and hard on the second serve. Robin's there. Backhand. Rebote not coming out. First point of the second set goes to Eggy and Robin of the Chargers. I believe you refer to those as that's the jam bounce you've been telling me about?
That is. Tough one here to start off the second set and gets the Chargers again on the board early.
Eggy on the left side. Here's the backhand. Bueno to the corner. Robin's there. Great catch. Hard backhand from the 9 line. Eggy playing deep. He's back at the 8 line. Big backhand. That took off. Hit the overhead screen. We're tied up 1-1 in the second set. Correa serves for the Warriors.
He's actually done a fairly good job of limiting the unforced errors to begin his career. That one just getting way up high and out of play.
Robin from the left side. Big backhand follows. Rebote. Rebound off the back wall, played by Correa. Eggy reaching behind him. That hits the wall, drops the ball. That's a second point for Correa and Bueno.
Forehand rebote here. Eggy working his way into the sidewall, and you said it, Stu. That contact, a little heavy, and it pops the ball out.
Robin, powerfully to the inside. There's one on the backhand. There's the backhand by Robin. Correa comes over the top. Beautiful throw. Inside placement. Yeah, scores on the second bounce. We're tied up 2-2. Eggy serves.
Well, I'm not sure how much Correa tape Eggy watched before coming over here, but he's actually playing him very well. Historically, he does not defend the drop shot, and here, again, Correa's deep, he's outside, and that makes it very difficult to adjust.
Bueno on the catch. Long carom. Eggy gets out there, makes the catch, returns the carom.
Oh,
that
perfect.
Scores. 3 points for Eggy and Robin in the second set. Eggy serves. The thing that is just so impressive about Eggy is,
look at this.
Again, very green in terms of his movement, but he gets to where he needs to be. So his positioning is excellent. His stopping the ball is excellent. And his power is excellent. He knows where to be and what to do consistently. It's awesome.
A nice kill shot from the right side there. He's done some damage from both now.
Excellent catch by Eggy. Here's the backhand. Ball tipped off the scoop attempt. That's a 4th point for Eggy and Robin. Eggy serves.
And good strategy, too, on the Chargers. Not really playing Bueno too much in the backcourt, not engaging in these long rallies, because Bueno has been much more sure-handed than Robin here to begin the season. They've just handled that front court matchup, and Eggy's kind of taken over. And another carom here, but no, that's not opening.
Powerful throw by Eggy. What a scoop by Bueno.
Great catch.
Correa on the right side. Powerful throw to the outside. Robin makes the catch. He's going to lay this one up. Bueno advances but cannot hold on.
Tough miss.
5 points for Eggy and Robin in the second set. This is possible set, possible match point.
Well, you were alluding to something with Robin's right side. You can see there he didn't give that one much, but it did cross the side wall, had a bunch of spin, and was coming in low to Bueno. And again, those low ones are tough to handle.
Bueno from the forehand. All right to the corner. Robin's there, good catch. Robin again, backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out, high bounce. Correa's on it, lays it up. Eggy's got it, grabs it. 2-all, Costalo to score. Point in a straight set victory for Eggy and Robin of the Chargers, taking it 6-3, 6-2.
Great playing by Eggy and Robin. Dominant straight set win to get this game day started. Take a look at this finishing throw. The Costado, but this time the 2-wall opening wide for the win. Eggy and Robin get the Chargers on the board with their first point. Up next, we'll go to singles. Julin against Carballo in Division 4.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look at that game day score reflecting the win there by Eggy and Robin. Chargers coming into the day at the top of the table, 6 points for them on the season. You see the Fireballs there moving up now into a tie for second place after their win earlier in the day against the Devils. We're going back over to the cage. Eggy and Robin ready to go after their win. Congratulations, guys. Eggy and Robin, second win together this season. Eggy, very aggressive play from you today. What was the game plan coming in?
Y Robin, felicitaciones en ganar un segundo partido juntos. Eggy, juegas muy agresivo. ¿Cuál es la estrategia detrás de eso?
Mucha concentración, al final hablar con el compañero, tirar, seguir jugando normal y no salirse del partido.
It's having a lot of focus and just throwing the ball and just keeping focus on the game.
Yeah,
Robin, we know that you were out. How are you feeling? You're back. You look great catching on the left side. You were moving really well. What's going on?
I need the translator too. At Tagalog, eh?
I'll go slower next time. How you doing, Robin?
It's on the side rib, but it's okay now. We will have a vacation 1 week, so
Okay.
it will be
It'll
healing.
be perfect when you get back.
Yes,
Awesome,
yes,
Robin.
yes.
Great to have you back, Robin. You were missed.
Thank you, thank you.
And great win, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you, Andrew.
So let's kick it over to singles. Division 4, Julin and Carballo. You see Julin this season in singles. He's had a little bit of a struggle so far this year, putting up a record of 0-3. So Julian's still searching for his first win. Carballo comes in here off the taxi squad. He's played one singles match, ended up as a loss. That was against Unda. But here against Julian, who's been struggling a little bit, see if Carballo can manage and try to get the Warriors on the board. We are ready to begin match number 2. Julian serves to Carballo.
First point for Carballo.
Well, Carballo got it into that no man's land zone here in the back left corner of the camera. No, now the right. See here where it lands right by the service box? Boy, that was really close to the boundary. I don't know if he can get it there a second time in a row.
Pika serve by Carballo. That big bounce serve will score. That's 2 points for Carballo, the Warriors.
But Julian hasn't had his best stuff in singles this year, and a shaky start. I mean, just first throw, nothing he can do about it, but then just missing the serve coming to his dominant side, the right. Going again with that high bouncer, see if he can trip him up again. But Julian handles.
That's a point for Julian. He serves.
And the one thing we've seen so far this season with Carballo is the positioning has been a little bit off because it's a completely different court for him. He's really struggled on the catch on the hole. I mean, his catch rate is way down, one of the lowest if he were a qualifying player this season. But again, this is now his second
Carballo
match.
gets in there, makes a catch, blasts it inside to score. That's a third point for Carballo. Andrew, I'm sorry for stepping on you, but as you're
totally
going
okay.
over some great analysis, Carballo just went to work.
Yeah, he was just ripping this costado to the inside. Good adjustment. And so much respect for the two-wall, but he's got the power to beat you inside as well. And there's no risk with the inside placement either. So let's see if Carballo goes back to it. 3-1 now.
That's an ace for Carballo, which gives him 4 points. And the serve.
And that one was right on the wall. I mean, a little bit tougher for Julian to handle. And he's like, well, a couple of these serves are just perfectly placed. There's not much he can do for it except make a difficult catch, which he's capable of.
Excellent catch by Julian. Here's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Carballo on the rebote. It's a 2-all. Julian reads it. Julian stops it. Hard forehand. 3-ball play. Carballo made the save. Drops it inside to score. 5 points for Carballo. This is possible. Set point. I didn't know if we'd ever see
the leaping rebote.
Again.
Yeah, look at this. This is vintage right here. Boom.
Both feet off the ground. Clears the pad. 20 feet away from his opponent.
And it was really well placed to the inside, too.
Possible set point. Here's the backhand by Julian, powerfully thrown. Carballo looks for the rebote on the left side. Julian makes the catch. He passes. Carballo running for it. Turned to make the one-handed save. Did not work. That's the second point for Julian of the Chargers. He serves.
Yeah, I mean, he leapt for it, and of course, Carballo's going to try to make the exciting play. Presence of mind to look for that rebote. It kind of was there, but really difficult to turn.
That ball hit the pad, and the pad is bad. That's a point for Julian. He has 3 points. Carballo still with possible set point.
Right off the rip here, he goes for the Costado 2-wall. Again, with his power, if he can just place it to the inside, he doesn't need to put that much risk behind that type of throw.
That's Carballo.
Yeah, that is
Carballo. He does things no one else can. Fault. Over serve. Second serve must be good. Powerful backhand by Carballo. Caught by Julian. Julian powerfully from the right side. Carballo going for it in the air, has a tip ball. 4 points for Julian. Carballo still with possible set point. Julian serves.
Well, Julian now hanging around and has cut the deficit to only 1. I mean, if he can just engage in a lengthy rally with Carballo, he's probably going to win it majority of the time, and that's what he started to do here late in this set. It hasn't come with the shots. It's just come from more conservative. Oh, boy.
That hits the chop. That took off. Escapes, hits the choppa, which is out of play. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at 5-5 in the first set. This is set point.
We've seen both sides of vintage Carballo. You know, we saw the great part of it, and you're kind of seeing the negative right here. This set's gotten away from him in a hurry, and see if he can get past the serve here.
Beautiful catch by Carballo. There's the backhand. Julian with a tip ball, point and set to Carballo of the Warriors. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Player next set. By history, Carballo, of course, one of the most exciting players that's come out of this program. And life moves on. So now he comes in and he substitutes some of the higher levels, but always exciting to watch, literally since he first started in the program. Look at this.
Look at
Both
that.
feet off the ground. Where's it going? Away from Julian.
Air taggy, Papa. Is that Air Jordan? Air taggy.
Well,
See, that's
Carballo,
that's too much energy right there. See that picture right there? Alex and Carballo, they really can't be on the court together. It'll melt the glass. It would melt the glass back wall. You can't allow that. They can be back there.
Let me throw some outside real quick.
I think you're right about that. And Julian, again, was visibly frustrated throughout that set. And you know, Carballo's a frustrating guy to play against, too. When he starts doing all the crazy stuff, like pulling a rabbit out of his hat and throwing a rebote with his, his feet off
and
the ground.
And
you're
throws the rebote.
you're like, what do I do? What do I have to do to beat this guy? Like, it can get very frustrating, but here he is trying to regroup after that first set. Still went his way, but he really struggled down the stretch.
So happy that he continues to be with the program and support him.
Well, it's just good to see him when he's out there on the court. Is one of the best guys in the locker room. Always he does the right thing, and we'll see what he's got here for the second set. Carballo looking for his first win here, coming off the taxi squad. He's halfway there.
They're both ready. Julian looks like he's got a certain type of zen going there. Not sure what kind, but something zen.
Some form. Yeah.
We're ready to begin our second set. Julian has the serve for the Chargers. Julian serves. Second set begins. Catch by Carballo. Julian midcourt. Backhand. Rebote. Carballo on the diving rebote. Julian makes the catch. Powerful forehand. First point of the second set goes to Julian.
Well, go to the well one too many
times.
times.
Carballo may have thrown that. not the new and updated version. We had a chip changed last year. An upgrade. Powerful backhand by Carballo. It passes. Julian on the rebote. It caught the pad. We're tied up 1-1. Carballo serves. See, he's such an non-traditional player that traditional players sometimes have a difficult time playing against him. That's always been the case.
Right. And again, but he's got the speed, he's got all the physical tools that will kind of be intimidating on top of it all.
And strength.
Yeah,
This is one thing
big
that
right side.
everybody, no matter how much experience they have in Jai-Alai, like years of experience, they say that guy is really, really strong, and he is. Big bounce serve, brought down by Julian. Powerful backhand. In the corner, Carballo, forehand rebote. Julian taking it on the bounce. Carballo's going out there.
Oh, boy. Oh, that net.
Thankfully, it held, and our CEO is safe. That's what we like to see. Point for Julian of the Chargers.
Oh, Stu. He's back. Look at this. He's
I
crawling
know.
on the ground, gets up, tries to get outside, and look at this. Boom, the net gives.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Headed right for SS. Wow. Carballo, backhand. Beautifully thrown. Caught by Julian deep in the backcourt. Carballo's lingering in the backcourt. Oh, that's quite a catch. Yeah, he goes high to the front wall. Julian, right side to pass. That's not coming out. 3 points for Julian of the Chargers. He serves.
The bote just not making its way out to him. Again, what he's used to probably would, but here, from the right side especially, that ball's not coming out.
Powerful Costello to the inside, scores. The second point for Carballo. He serves.
He just sent it over his head. I mean, nothing you can do once you commit there into the backcourt. Points as good as over if it goes over your head. Makes the catch. He's got it here from the costado, and bam, straight inside, beats him. Perfectly done.
Carballo focusing before the serve. Something he always did very well. Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Powerful, powerful forehand by Julian. Rebote.
Oh, he's going for it again.
Just missed. A fourth point for Julian of the Chargers. Julian serving.
And that worked out one time. I don't know if it's a high percentage save. I wouldn't advise it, but
Carballo will be the
I don't
first
have
to
the
tell you that a lot
tools
of these things are habit.
yeah, I don't have the tools that he does. So, you know, if I was that athletic, I'd probably go for it also, Stu.
That athletic? Oh. Here's the backhand by Carballo. That clears the overhead screen, goes to the outside. Julian follows it well. Carballo snags it on the forehand, low and hard. Julian's there. Great catch. Here's the backhand. Rebote. Rebote forehand, not overthrown. Big bounce, brought down by Julian. Carballo stops one deep in the backcourt. Powerful forehand. Stopped by Julian. Carom by Julian caught the pad. A third point for Carballo. Here for the Warriors. He serves.
Boy, I mean, I just know how all these rallies have gone, and Julian hasn't really won any points where he's gone for a shot. I mean, all the points that he's won have come off of these longer rallies, playing the ball to the inside. It's not a winning proposition to try to beat Carballo to the net because he's looking for it. He wants to get out there and make a play. And Carballo struggled just simply catching the ball this year out at Jam Arena. So have him beat you that way. You don't need to work too hard to do it.
Fault. Over serve. Second serve must be good. Michael Carballo, one of the original members of this program going back to 2018. Second serve is good. On the wall, played well. Caught and returned by Julian. Powerful forehand, crossing the wall. Julian saves the rebote with control. Carballo moves in to take it on the Costalo. Hard Costalo inside, will score. 4-4 is the score. Carballo serves.
This is more of a nuanced thing, Stu, but he's thrown this costado so hard to the inside that it's actually working back towards the side wall. I mean, that's how much spin and power he's generating. We haven't seen any player do that so far this year.
Powerful backhand by Julian. Wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Carballo looking for the rebote. 2-all. Does not open. Julian stops it. Julian goes high. Carballo now looking for the rebote on the outside.
Oh, my.
One-handed play. Hits the overhead pad. 5 points for Julian of the Chargers. Possible set point.
Well, again, it's a good effort. I mean, one hand, if he just gets into position, settles, I think he could save that rebote, but he goes for the, you know, the flare once again, and it costs him the point.
Carballo on the catch. Costi inside. Here's Julian. Backhand. Low to the back wall. Not coming out.
Coming out.
Point and set for Julian. We have split sets. A third and final set is coming up in just 2 minutes.
So split sets here in our second match of the game day. Julian doing a nice job there, forcing a third set.
Julian looked pretty serious, huh?
And the Chargers are looking to add some points today. They know that this Warriors team is a little bit vulnerable tonight after their tough game day yesterday. It's really hard to, you know, mentally, one game day to the next. I can't imagine playing back-to-back nights. I mean, they had a heavy singles load yesterday, which didn't really do them any favors, but tonight the Warriors are coming out here. They're playing 3 singles matches. They've got Carballo as a sub. It's not too favorable of a schedule, and they hate to drop another one. So this is a big opportunity for Carballo. I mean, a huge opportunity. He's definitely got Julian a little bit frazzled out there. I mean, and if it just kind of limits some of the spectacular plays that haven't worked out, I think he can actually stay in it.
Well, there's no question that all Michael Carballo ever had to do in Jai-Alai was rein it in just a bit and maintain his focus. Yeah. And he's the first to tell you that. This is not a critical opinion of him. No. You know, he's just so exciting to play. And he gets on the court and, well, we'll let you in on a little story, folks, here. He's got a name for it called Teggy. Yeah. That's his alter ego. I've also referred to him as the Tasmanian Devil at different times.
That also works.
Dust cloud going all over the court. But he's acknowledged that was even an issue in baseball.
Yeah. Well, look, coming out here for a third set, you know, if you're Carballo, you can kind of wipe the slate clean. Julian, the same thing, and hasn't been Julian's best stuff, but still with a chance to win coming out in the third set. He's got to feel pretty good about where he stands.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set. First player to reach 6 points will win this match. Carballo will serve for the Warriors. Carballo serves. Our third set has begun. Here's Julian. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Julian. That's well played. Carballo takes that on the bounce. With control. Tries to pass. Julian takes it in the air at the 9 line. Rebote forehand. Just kept in play. Here's Julian. Moving in at the 7.
Very simple. That's all he's got to do.
Check scores. Julian gets the first point of the third set.
Well, first of all, that's very smart by Julian, and it's simple. It's all he's got to do. Get it on the right side, send it into the corner, get that chick-check, and end the point early. If you're Carballo, you got to adjust. I mean, he's been deep, pretty far out for some of these rebotes, expecting it to come that far to him. It's just not going to. He's got to adjust and try to make some of these saves or catch the ball in the air to prevent the chick-check from occurring there in the corner.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Carballo on the left side. Backhand. Into the backcourt. Over the head of Carballo. He follows it to the 6 line. Backhand. Play to pass. Hard to the inside. Carballo with a diving save. That touched the sidewall. Powerful throw. Carballo backs up, takes it in the air. Hard throw. Stopped by Julian. Karen by Julian. Carballo gets there. Stops it. Cortada from the wood will score. Tied up 1-1. Carballo serves.
It's like Carballo's just baiting him into throwing a 2-wall. He's given him the outside, so it seems, and he is just quick. I mean, his first step, straight outside, picks it off the net, and look at this one, rolls the wrists over, and it just kills a lot of the speed. A second bounce before it's even in the camera view. I mean, it's so well done.
Fault. Second serve must be good. You don't see many of those, actually.
No, not many.
It does constitute a fault. And we have seen guys like go for the cortada serve and hit the lower pad, which to me is worse. But, you know, that's just a personal thing.
But Carballo's actually going for the bounce, so I can understand it a little more than the pad.
Absolutely.
Yeah, to your point.
Second serve is good. Julian gets in there to make the catch. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Carballo eyes on the rebote. Powerful forehand. At the sidewall, Julian's there. Great catch. Rebote forehand. Julian will take it on the bounce. He looks to pass. Carballo, forehand rebote. Hooked. Fell short. Julian with the second point and the serve for the Chargers.
Again, leaving his feet causes him to hook that rebote. He's just using all wrist instead of just getting in position and firing it low and hard back inside. I think he knows that one too.
He's heard it. It's a powerful serve by Julian. Caught by Carballo. Carballo powerfully from the backhand. Julian stops it at the 10.
Look at this.
Carballo up the wall, does not come down with the ball. That's a third point for Julian. He serves.
Oh, he was lining that one up right when he saw it crossing the sidewall. He went up, tried to make the catch on the right side, but not to be.
Fine catch by Carballo. Coasty inside. Beautiful scoop by Julian. Carballo with the catch at the 9 line. Julian passes from the left side. Rebote coming out. Rotate forehand by Carballo for the bounce on the wall. Julian's there. Big right side. That's a beautiful rebote. And what a catch by Julian. He stops it in the air. Hooked and hitting the pad. A 4th point for Julian of the Chargers. He serves.
Again, I feel like that's more of a, going for the flair and the dramatics with the rebote instead of just getting it in play. I mean, that's one that he could save, 100 times out of 100 if he gives it full concentration, right?
But the thing that I have learned over the years with Carballo, it's not for show. It's
just
more,
how he does it?
Yeah, no, it's more of a muscle memory type of thing.
Oh.
Carballo drops one into the Chula. Not much coming out for that rebote. He gets the point and the serve for the Warriors.
One of the straighter backhands he's thrown today. He's got a tendency to clip the wall, but that one stayed inside the whole way down.
That ball is dropping. Julian makes the catch, fires it overhead. Carballo, rebote. Hard throw. Carballo eyes on the ball. That ball crossed the wall. That's a point for Julian. Julian has 5 points. This is possible set, possible match point for Julian and the Chargers.
And that kicked off at such a sharp angle, it almost came into Carballo's stomach. That shows you just how difficult it is for these backcourters to adjust on the forehands that cross the side wall. That ball's moving the whole way. Oh,
what
boy.
a catch by Carballo. Julian, now from the 7 line. Well played. Carballo committing the back. Rebote coming out. He hooked it. Point set and match to Julian of the Chargers, taking it in the 3rd set, 6-2.
Yeah, Julian settles in the last 2 sets, 6-4, 6-2. And he gives the Chargers their 2nd win of the game day. Take a 2-0 lead into this Division II singles match between Iturbide and Alex. Coming up next.
Julian, interview.
Take a look at that game day score, reflecting the 2-0 lead for the Chargers. Aggie and Robin first, and then Julian just a few moments ago. Take a look at some replays here. Julian, oh, that was a tough catch. Carballo inside, shoots a carom. Look at this run. Oh, it's going to take out a couple of those zip ties in the net. That's all right. As long as the net holds. And then here's Julian. High to the inside, crossing the wall. Look at, oh boy, you just got to watch out. I mean, he's tight to the sidewall, perfectly placed by Julian. And in the end, Julian gets that win 6-2 in the 3rd set. First win for Julian in singles this season. And the Chargers are going to hope to keep it rolling here. They send out Iturbide up next, and boy, who better? Iturbide this year has been just awesome in all competitions, singles and doubles. He's undefeated in singles here, 3-0. He's 3-2 with the Mega Arena in Division II. I feel like we haven't even seen that Division II team play for the Chargers in quite a while. We're seeing them tonight. And then alongside Robin, they're 5-1. So again, one of the best players record-wise in all battlecourt, and has got the Chargers up at the top of the table. Again, Julian working his way over to the cage, ready to go after that win. Let's hear from Julian of the Chargers. Congratulations there, Julian. First singles win this season, playing against a familiar opponent in Carballo. What was it like in that matchup for you?
First of all, I just wanted to say happy birthday to Heriberta. I wish you the best of the days, and I want to tell you that your son is really proud of you, and he really loves you. And yes, it's great to have Carballo back. He's a very powerful and tough opponent. I think I'm in my weakest career athlete point because I never felt this tired, but it's great to play against him.
Awesome, Julian. Good win for you. 2-0 lead for your Chargers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we celebrate the World Jai-Alai League's commitment to giving back to our community. The Warriors are competing for Debris-Free Oceans, a nonprofit dedicated to empowering communities to reduce waste and protect our oceans. Their mission ensures a cleaner, healthier planet for us all. And the Chargers are playing on behalf of the Baila con Micho Dance School, dedicated to inspiring and uniting communities through dance. They are committed to preserving and promoting Latin culture while creating a positive, inclusive, and professional environment where dancers of all ages can grow in confidence, discipline, and joy. Let's give a big round of applause to these two remarkable organizations and the critical need they serve in our community. Representing the Chargers and the Baila con Micho Dance School, we have number 91, Iturbide. And representing the Warriors, playing on behalf of Debris-Free Oceans, we have number 66, Alex. You see the two players up there, Iturbide and Alex, ready to begin this singles match now. Iturbide 3-0 on the season, Alex 2-1, not too far behind.
Iturbide serves, we begin. Powerful backhand by Alex. Rebote, 2-all. Stopped, but not held on to. First point of this match goes to Alex of the Warriors. He serves.
Well, Alex knows playing against Iturbide, he's going to have to keep up with this pace of shots. And he comes off with a rebote 2-all pretty early on. Kind of telling Iturbide, sending the message that he's got some shots too, and he's going to have to work to win this one.
Excellent serve by Alex. Fine catch and return by Iturbide. Rebote 2-all lands in and scores. 2 points for Alex, the Warriors. He serves.
Alex not wasting any time. Look, he's got Iturbide trapped to the inside. When you do that, I mean, you got so much space to throw the Costado 2-all. Opens up and it scores. Simple play and taking what the defense has given him so far.
Rebote forehand, played high to pass, stopped by Iturbide. Alex has a little clip, puts it on the left side of Iturbide. Dos scores. Well done. Iturbide is on the board with the point and the serve.
I see how much that one just opened up from the outside of Iturbide. What makes his 2-all so effective is how much cut he gets on it. Look at how it opens up off the front wall. I mean, Alex is one of the quickest on the roster, and he's, 5-10 feet away from getting to that one. I mean, not really close.
That serve by Iturbide is an ace. That's 2 points. Tied up, 2-2. Iturbide serves.
Iturbide got Alex trapped deep in the corner. That serve was backing him up across the sidewall late.
Alex also choosing to go for that, with the right side. We've seen a few guys do that.
Makes it a little easier to pass, but for some, he can win on that first throw, but he can pass from this left side too.
Catch by Iturbide. High and hard to the front wall. Ball tipped. Back behind the 8 line. 3 points for Iturbide, the Chargers. He serves.
And just like that, Iturbide back in front. It started with the 2-all and just putting the ball on the sidewall, keeping Alex deep in the backcourt. Hard to do so. Keep him at bay, but he's doing a nice job these last couple points. He's taking the lead.
Two-all will score. 4 points for Iturbide, the Chargers. He now serves.
Boy, Iturbide now making it happen off the rebote with a 2-all of his own. Take another look at this. Coming right up the middle and works his way inside, and he just shoots it. Alex, a little closer that time, but not to be. 4-2 lead now.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Here's a backhand by Alex, powerfully thrown. Iturbide back behind the 9 line. Oh, what a catch by Alex. Powerful backhand. Iturbide stops at the 10 line. Alex now on the right side. Long costado is out. 3 points for Alex. And the Warriors, he serves.
That was about as deep as you're going to see someone shoot the costado 2-0. That was beyond the 9 line. Just a bit wide. It gets increasingly harder to land the 2-0s, especially on a player as quick as Alex.
Powerful backhand by Iturbide. Rebote coming out. Powerful forehand Rebote. Stopped by Iturbide at the 9. Alex will take that one in the air. Keeps it inside. Iturbide powerfully from the left side. Alex, the 9 again. On the wall, Iturbide's there. Alex reaching overhead and behind him, returns a powerful forehand. Rebote forehand, played to pass, caught by Iturbide.
Players doing a nice job of keeping each other deep in the court. It's much harder to score from there.
Absolutely volleying. I mean, both are capable of throwing a shot from back here. They're just not in a position to do so.
Yeah, and when they get in a defensive position, these rebotes are flying, which are keeping them back even more.
Alex has the forehand from the 9 line. Plays it high and hard. Iturbide back all the way behind the 10. Alex, left side, it's 2-all. It opens. And it scores. 4-4 is the score. Alex served.
And after a rally of that length, you can kind of get lulled into a sense of security in those rallies. Iturbide, not a bad read on it, but it's just a well-executed 2-all.
Powerful backhand by Iturbide. Alex takes it in the air. Iturbide goes wall-to-wall from the left side. Alex, 2-alls again. Iturbide's ready for this one. Returns a carom. That scores. 5 points for Iturbide. Of the Chargers. Possible set point.
And surprisingly, in this first set, that rebote 2-all has actually been a big weapon for Alex, and he doesn't really throw it a whole lot, but he's gotten a few points. The third time around, Iturbide stops it and kills a carom of his own to take the lead back 5-4, a chance to close out this opening set.
Alex from the left side will pass, drops low on the back wall. Iturbide has a play, but he put it on top of the pad. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at 5-5 in the first set. This is set point.
Got 2 bounces on that pad. Almost stopped up there. But that was close to landing in, and if it did, probably would have ended the set. So a good opportunity for Alex here. One good serve could end it. Oh, he did it.
Point and set for Alex of the Warriors. Wins the first set 6-5.
Yeah, he kind of caught Iturbide napping a bit. He was not expecting that serve to come that far to the outside of the court. And boy, what a time to execute that shot. 6-5. Alex closes out that first set behind as much as 4-2. Worked his way back into it. We see Douglas joining him over on the bench after that set. Flipping over here to Iturbide. His kill rate in singles is 75%. Just incredible. So 3 out of every 4 shots he converts into a point. Pretty tough to beat that. Makes sense why he's got a 3-0 record. I mean, he's thrown 16 winners across those 3 matches. He's averaging over 5 per. It's pretty incredible, the numbers that Iturbide's put up this season. He's doing a great job of also limiting, the out-of-play throws too. I mean, Iturbide is only thrown, 4-5 balls out of play and converted to 16 winners. And that's the thing. You got to take some risk when you're throwing shots. Got distracted there by Alex because he was pointing to that shoulder early in the set, and he's still looking at it back here on the bench, but hope that he's okay. But there is a little give and take with the shot making. I mean, yeah, you're going to take some points. You're also going to give a few away. I mean, that's what's going to happen if you're that aggressive. And look, Iturbide knows his game. He's one of the best, and we'll see if they can get him right back into the match here in this second set. And these two will be facing off in doubles later in that Division II match. So first of 2 between Alex and Iturbide on the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers. There's the serve. Our second set has begun. Ball tipped off the serve. First point to Iturbide.
Big bouncer. Alex is reaching blind overhead, and the tendency to drop those or not control them.
Beautiful serve by Iturbide is stopped by Alex. Alex passes from the left side. Robote not going to make the distance. Ball short, 2 points for Iturbide of the Chargers.
Wasn't Alex is talking to Douglas over there. He's surprised that Robote came out as much as it did. Again, early in the set, you might see a couple more Robotes come out to that length. I mean, later on in the set, probably not. Again, fresh ball to beginning set 2, and yeah, it's going to come out.
Alex with a fine catch on the left side. Powerful backhand follows. Robote. Robote forehand. Alex tracked that beautifully.
Ooh, perfect.
The drop shot will score. Alex is on the board with a point and the serve.
He needed all the concentration to handle that catch. That was a tough one there, crossing the side wall right on the bounce. Great catch, and he had so much control, he was able to throw a great drop shot off of it too.
Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Robote forehand. Falls short of the front wall. A third point for Iturbide and the Chargers. He serves.
Look at how close this one is to the side wall. I mean, right in it. Alex has it in the basket, sends it up. You see, that's really all he could get behind it.
What a serve, what a catch. Big backhand, a little too hard. That hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. A fourth point for Iturbide. He serves.
Yeah, Alex never had full control of that one. You can tell he just sent it up pretty high, and it never had a chance of clearing the overhead screen. I figure Iturbide was going to have some sort of response. I mean, hasn't even gone to the shots yet. He's built up a 4-1 lead.
What a catch by Alex off the bullet serve by Iturbide. Iturbide powerfully from the forehand. Here's the backhand by Alex. To the corner, low Robote. Iturbide makes the save. Alex moves in. Up the Costello. Hard to the inside. He scores. 2 points for Alex of the Warriors. He serves.
Really well done that time. Had to get it close to the side wall because Iturbide had a pretty good read on it. But look at how he kind of lulls him to sleep, waits for him to commit, and then just rips it inside. Just give him that little bit of space, he'll find it.
Itribide on the backhand, wall to wall. Robote for Alex. Alex passes. 2-all, Robote caught the pad. A third point for Alex. Here's the serve.
Well, that's a pretty big break for Alex by Itribide's standards. Middle of the court. It's a 2-wall off the Robote, but again, he throws that as well off the back wall as he does catching it in the air. Middle of the court, perfect opportunity, just dropped it a little bit low. See what Alex does with this next serve, could tie it right up.
Itribide powerfully from the 9 line, keeps it on the wall. Robote forehand by Alex. Oh, what a catch. One-handed grab by Itribide. Wall to wall from the left side. Robote forehand to the outside, way outside. That's out of play. Itribide gets a 5th point and possible set.
Yeah, it was one of those Robotes that escaped, kicked up to the right side of the court. That one had no chance of staying in. Look at this catch, though. One hand, overhead, right on the wall. And then he can pass after that throw. I mean, usually that would kind of trap people, and Alex can maybe do something with the next throw, but Itribide sends it over and gets that 5th point.
Here's the catch by Itribide. Picada. Alex with a big leap has a tip ball. Point and set for Itribide of the Chargers. Takes second set 6-3, 2 minutes. Come back out, play our third set.
So split sets in our third match of the day. So got a decisive third set coming up between Itribide and Alex. Historically, you know, these guys pretty even in this group. I mean, Alex across the last 3 seasons has an 8-4 record. Itribide 6-6, but Itribide last season was 0-5, and that was an anomaly. That was just something that we've really never seen before, and probably will never see again. He's just started off this season so strong. And with the straight set win over Goanaga, 3-set win over Benny. And then you go over to Alex, and he just continues to improve. You know, Alex this season, too, has been really strong. Lost to Arruti in straight sets, but then has beaten Benny and Goanaga, respectively, in straight sets on top of it to get to that 2-1 record. And
this young generation of players is really something else.
Well, just his style and his pace. I mean, Alex is relentless. I mean, you get out there in doubles, he throws more shots than anybody out there in battlecourt. I mean, it's really not even close, but he'll just keep coming at you over and over again. Doesn't seemingly get tired. I mean, just go forever. And just excited to have him as part of this roster here in battlecourt. Our third set about ready to begin. There's the whistle from the judge. Alex making his way out. See if he can get this win right here. Chargers already with 2 points on the day. A win here for Itribide would be the Chargers' third and would secure at least half a point.
Ready to begin our third and final set. Alex has the serve for the Warriors. Backhand straight up the middle. Robote left side by Alex. Kicks to the inside. Itribide has it. 2-all. Alex gets out there, stops it. Hard throw, crossing. What a catch by Itribide. Itribide again, fine catch. Karen with a light touch. Alex gets up there, stops it. Hard throw. This one is scooped up, but not held on to. Tremendous play by both players.
And both Alex and Itribide laughing as they go back to the service box. Alex understands how great of a catch that was that Itribide made. Is this going to be the first one? I think so. Oh, no, second one. Boy. And he's smiling as he misses it. He knows he had such a good opportunity to steal that first point away from Alex, but still able to get it on the board.
Ichibide on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 9 line. Alex commits to the backcourt. Powerful forehand. Caught by Ichibide. Alex again powerfully. Rebote. Ichibide's there. Alex takes it in the air. Backhand. Low and hard. Caught by Ichibide on the left side. Alex makes the catch. Backhand from the 8. Rebote forehand. 2-all by Ichibide scores. 1-1. Ichibide has the serve for the Chargers.
On the whole, Alex has done a pretty good job of limiting Ichibide's effectiveness with the shots here in this match, but get to a third set. We'll see if Ichibide can start to open it up. That time he cuts open the 2-wall. Alex chose the inside. That scored easily.
Alex starts with the forehand off the serve. Cut off by Ichibide. Long Gustavo, 2-all. All the way from the 9 line, lands in and scores. That's beautifully executed by Ichibide. He has 2 points in the serve.
This is pretty nasty. I mean, almost back at the 10 line here. He threw one from the same spot earlier, so he knows how to adjust a little bit, brings it a bit inside, and that is just, I mean, it's just perfect.
Nothing easy about it. It's very pretty when it lands in. Excellent catch by Alex. He keeps it to the inside. Ichibide's there. Rebote 2-all. Dropping in and scoring. 2-2. Alex serves.
That one opened up a little more right from the jump and then kind of dropped in off the front wall at a pretty sharp angle. Looked like, I mean, that one looks like it's going out, but it just drops in. Thrown a little differently than Ichibide's. Still very effective to tie it back up.
It's a powerful backhand by Ichibide. Rebote coming out. Alex makes the catch at the 9 line. Forehand to the inside. Beautiful catch by Ichibide. 2-all. Stopped by Ichibide. A little tied up in the screen, but not enough to get out of it. That's a point for Ichibide. He leads 3-2. He serves.
Not sure if that was a 2 bounce or a juggle or hold on the catch, but either way, so Ichibide gets there. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of as clean as it could have been. Oh, yeah, on the second bounce before it got into Alex's basket. That was a good call there by the judge. Alex was asking for Ichibide's offhand, pushing the net out of the way, but you can see in the replay that there was space there. He didn't push it out of the way at all.
No, it was pretty clear. Very much so. Incidental contacts allowed.
Yeah.
Here's the backhand by Ichibide, powerfully thrown. Bote. Bote fired. Caught by Ichibide. 2-all.
Look at this one.
Alex gets out there. The Karam return will score. 3-3. Alex serves.
Well, needed the great defense to stop this 2-all. I mean, look, he's taken 2-3 steps before Ichibide shoots it. I mean, he committed to the 2-all the entire way. Alex did as well. Makes the stop, and Ichibide's not going to stop that one on the return.
Here's the backhand by Ichibide. Alex takes it on the right side. Ichibide from the 8 line. Backhand. Little clip. Ichibide keeps it on the left side. Backhand. Back to the inside. Rebote. 2-all rebote. Stopped by Iturbide. Alex with the catch off the side wall. Difficult play. Iturbide has it in the air at the 9 line. Sidearm carom does not open up. Iturbide stops it. 2-all.
Oh, my.
B. That scores 4 points for Iturbide.
Well, this one opened up so wide that got the judges crossed up here in the front. This went outside of the front court judge, and I don't think he ever thought that was possible. Well, you see how much that opens up, and it was cut just above the pad on top of it.
Yeah, if he's more worried about getting hit, then it becomes difficult to see that ball. Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Excellent catch by Alex off a beautiful serve by Iturbide. Rebote, middle of the court, 2-all. Stopped by Alex. Carom by Alex lands in and scores. 4-4 is the score. Here in our third set.
2-all, the most penalizing shot when it doesn't score. Alex, again, he's just chosen the carom a couple times when he's gotten it outside. Don't even throw it back to Iturbide where he can potentially make a play on it. Just throw the 2-all, get him backing up, and that'll score all day.
New ball coming in. Alex showed the damage on the outside of the ball to Iturbide. They both agreed. Yeah, a little too much to keep going with it. Here's the backhand by Iturbide, powerfully thrown wall to wall. Alex looking for the rebote. That kicks up and hits the overhead screen. A 5th point for Iturbide in the third and final set. Possible match point.
Well, look, you bring out a fresh ball at this stage of the match, late in the third set, and Alex just goes for that rebote. It escapes just the tiniest bit, and it's going up in that overhead screen. 2 chances for Iturbide to win his 4th singles match this season.
Alex will take this on the right side. Powerful forehand. What a catch. Backhand thrown powerfully. Rebote forehand saved by Alex, floating. Iturbide takes that on the bounce. Inside placement, stopped by Alex, and a fantastic catch. Iturbide stays in there, backhand from the 9 line. Rebote. Iturbide hard to the inside where that scores. Point set and match for Iturbide, defeating Alex in the third set, 6-4.
And the Chargers, their 3rd win on the game day already, so they're going to come away with at least half a point. Take another look. Iturbide picks it up on the bounce and keeps this one inside, right on the side wall. Knew it right after the throw was made. 6-4 in the third set. Iturbide wins.
Real money games are live in Florida.
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 Real money games powered by Pass Motor Racing are now live in Florida. Only on Hard Rock Bet. All you need is $1 to start. Win money your first 24 hours or get a games bonus back up to $100.
Real money games.
Rules are
are simple. You get 3 shots to make $250. You get to start at the 2 line. If you whack the wall, the front wall that is, you get $50 and you get to move to the underserve line, where if you whack the wall there, you get $100 and you get to move to the underserve line. And if you whack the wall there, the front wall that is, you win $250. We have Nicole here, our contestant. Let's cheer her on. All right, Nicole, you got this. Oh, it's okay. You get 2 more shots. Let's cheer her on, everyone. Oh, it's okay, Nicole. You get 1 more shot. You got this. Let's cheer her on. Nicole, this is your first try and you tried. Yes, that's okay. And if you think you got what it takes, maybe you're the lucky contestant next Friday night right here at Jam Arena. Let's give it up for Nicole.
Well, folks, that's the Whack the Wall competition, part of the stuff that you can enjoy if you come here in person on these Friday nights. So we got a practice going on here for the Division III doubles match up next. That's going to be Zuleika and Julian against Douglas and Bueno. Division III team for the Warriors this season started off as Douglas and Cabrera, but as we said, in that singles match that Cabrera was out, Cabrera will be out for the remainder of the season. So Bueno, as the next highest ranked player, comes in the backcourt. We'll see what he's got. Bueno's looked really good this season back there, but a tough challenge against this Zuleika and Julian team. Overall, Douglas and Cabrera, the Division III double spot for the Warriors is 3-4. They're just 1-3 since Cabrera's gone out with injury. So fared much better before when Cabrera was there in the backcourt. And then on the flip side for this Chargers team, Zuleika and Julian, you see, started off with 2 losses, a win back on March 6th, but then another loss their last time out on March 12th. But again, coming up next here, we'll officially introduce them in this Division III matchup. For the Chargers, it is Zuleika and Julian. And again, for the Warriors, Douglas and Bueno. You see the 2 teams up there. Refs are blowing the whistle, ready to go with match number 4. First to 2 doubles in a row, then Division I singles will close out the day. We are ready to begin our next match, Division III doubles, Zuleika and Julian. Serve to Douglas and Bueno. We have Warriors have their backs up against the wall here. They need to win these next 3 matches to come away with at least half a point on the game day. And again, last night they suffered a 5-1 loss to the Renegades, so already reeling a bit. This would be a big win to try to get them at least back on track for the moment.
Zuleika serves, we begin. Bueno from the forehand. Zuleika back to the 8 line. Here's Bueno. Julian from the forehand, high and hard to the front wall. Bueno's there. Catch made midcourt by Zuleika. Forehand, kicks up, caught by Bueno. Julian from the 8 line. Powerful backhand follows. Rotate forehand by Douglas up the middle, caught by Julian. Bueno, difficult catch to 10. Keeps it inside. Julian's there. Douglas looking for the rebote. 2-all rebote fired and scoring. First point of this match goes to Douglas and Bueno of the Warriors.
If you're Zuleika there in the opposing front court, just expect to see a lot of shots coming from Douglas. Playing short-handed here with Bueno in the back, it's going to be tough to get in these long rallies. So it comes down to Douglas up there in the front. Can he convert enough shots to keep his team in it? And it's either going to happen quickly or they're going to give him away quick, but that's their best chance to win it.
Ball tipped in the backcourt. We're tied up 1-1. Zuleika serves for the Chargers.
And Zuleika's got a big right side, as does Julian. They can just pump these forehands into the corner over and over again. It's going to be tough for Bueno to handle. Now, he made a few good catches on that first point, but really just surviving back there more than anything and not being able to do any damage on the throw.
Bueno from the forehand. Zuleika at the side wall, tough grab. Big backhand follows. That clears the overhead screen. Julian steps up, forehand from the 8. Bueno's there. Over the top. Big bounce brought down by Julian. Bueno, great grab at the 10 line. Zuleika's there, backhand from the 7. Bueno at the side wall, tremendous catch. That ball is on the sidewall. Arrimada the entire way to score. 2 points for Zuleika and Julian. Zuleika serves.
And look, that's kind of what we're talking about early and why Douglas is going to be more aggressive. You got Bueno here, Division 5 backcourter. Look, Zuleika's going to put it on the sidewall more consistently. He's going to face some of the toughest catches he's seen all season.
Good catch by Julian up high. Big right side by Julian. Douglas playing deep, backhand from the 8. Wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Zuleika looking for it. Bueno gets in there, makes the catch. Right over Zuleika's head, that forehand goes. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Douglas from the 8 line. Julian in the corner, tremendous catch again. Bueno, sidewall. Rebote coming out. Zuleika just got eyes on it. Catch by Julian. Hard throw. Bueno with another great catch there at the 9 line. Douglas playing deep back about the 9. Gets this one off. Julian to the outside. Low and hard. Douglas cross court. Makes the catch on the backhand. Gets it back to Julian. Right side. High to the front wall. Douglas takes it. Powerful throw. Rebote. Left side. Zuleika backing up. Keeps it on the right side. Cortada will score. Well played. 3 points for Zuleika and Julian of the Chargers. Zuleika serves.
When you have such power, you got people on the back foot thinking you're just going to blast it inside. Bueno's backing up. And then Zuleika just shoots a perfect cortada. He's got to move up, try to get there before the second bounce, and that ball wasn't staying in the air all too long.
Long carom. Stopped by Zuleika. Zuleika sends this one flying, but it hit the overhead screen. 2 points for Douglas and Bueno. Douglas has the serve.
It wasn't the best carom in the world, but it did translate into a point there for the Warriors. I mean, Zuleika sends the costado, it escapes a bit, and you throw it high, it's kicking up and out of play.
Julian on the catch. High to the front wall. Bueno's there. Bueno from the left side. Backhand from the 9. Rebote forehand fired. Clean miss. No rebote. A 4th point for Zuleika and Julian of the Chargers. Zuleika serves.
If you look at the catch rates this season, I mean, you actually see Bueno 92%. You see Julian down at 91%. You're like, well, Bueno should have the advantage there. That's where rank comes into play. I mean, the level of doubles you're playing really matters. Bueno down a little lower. Julian in Division 3. That's an overserve.
Fault overserve. Second serve must be good.
Ball for ball, the type of throws that Julian is seeing is consistently more difficult than Bueno. But you put him on the same backcourt against the same, against the same matchup, you're going to take Julian pretty much all day.
Bueno gets the ball on the forehand, plays it high. Good read by Julian. He's there. Douglas calls for it, sends it back. Julian on the left side makes the catch. Hard backhand follows. Rebote forehand by Douglas.
Oof, good adjustment.
Went on the catch. Backhand from the 8. Rebote forehand over the top. Douglas, great catch. Fakes the 2-all, drops it inside. Zuleika reads it. Inside placement will score. 5 points for Zuleika and Julian. Zuleika serves.
Yeah. Douglas has got to do a little bit more with the ball on the costado than to have Zuleika make a simple catch. I mean, it's kind of between a placement shot and a 2-all, and Zuleika scoops it easily, throws it low, hard back to the inside. And Bueno's hanging deep. He's protecting the chick-chack, and the Chula doesn't want to move up from there, but that'll force him. Makes it 5-2. The Chargers with a chance to close out the set.
Bueno, powerfully from the right side. Julian on the catch. Bueno now from the 9 line. Backhand. Zuleika from the 8. Sends it deep. Another fine catch by Zuleika. Julian in the corner. Great catch. Bueno now. Backhand from the 9. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Straight to the backcourt. Julian is there. Rebote forehand over the top. Big bounce. Julian has it at the 10. Catch by Douglas. Sidearm carom does not open. Zuleika picks it up. 2-all. Douglas was getting out there. That point goes to Zuleika and Julian. They take the first set. 6-2. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set.
Yeah, I mean, Douglas goes for a carom there. I mean, that opens up to like maybe the outer third of the court. I mean, that's really just not opening up nearly enough, and Zuleika makes him pay with the costado 2-wall. 6-2. Zuleika and Julian close out that first set and focus there on Julian. That was the best that Julian has played in the backcourt maybe this season, especially in this Division 3 matchup. He struggled a little bit more, and that's why his rate is down closer to 91%. But Julian was a guy over at the other facility who was catching like 94, 95. So, again, a little room for improvement there, and I think you're starting to see Julian turn the corner a little bit with his backcourt play. I don't think he missed a ball that set, did he? I don't know that. I know they scored on 1 2-wall, but forgot what the other one was. No, Zuleika sent it out of play, so definitely didn't miss anything of that first set. So, yep, perfectly done there in the backcourt, and Zuleika doing his thing up there in the front. Converted 1 cortada, a 2-wall. He's playing his role when the ball came to him in the front.
And Julian's position is just excellent. It sets up good catching. He moves to where the ball is going to be. Occasionally takes a wonky bounce or a, what's it called? Jam bounce?
Jam bounce, yeah.
Jam bounce.
Well, for Julian, it's always been about his right side. And his catch rate on the right side is close to 94%, about what his average is throughout his career. But when you play in higher level of doubles and the higher level that you go, you tend to play more left side, and his backhand catch rate is like 88.5%, which is how he averages out to about 91. Julian much improved today with the left side, navigating the sidewall beautifully.
Yeah.
And it worked out in 6-2, the Chargers' favor.
Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Douglas will have the serve for the Warriors.
And what does Douglas have coming out here for this second set? I know they're a little short-handed. Again, a couple of those shots were not well executed, but he's going to come back firing here to begin the second. See if they can get back in it.
Here's the backhand by Bueno. Julian has it on the 10 line. Plays it high and hard at the front wall. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 9. Mid-wall placement. Bueno advances to make the catch. Keeps it high. Julian again on the right side. Powerful forehand. Bueno backs up. Good snag on the right side. Over the top he goes. Zulaika's there. Julian mid-court, deep in the backcourt. Douglas moves in. 2-all. Stop by Zulaika.
Oh,
the carom
man.
return is perfectly executed to score. Well done by both front quarters. Zulaika and Julian get the point.
Oh, boy. Tremendous defense to get to this ball. I mean, this is a good 2-all that Douglas throws.
Especially as far back as he was.
Makes
But, I
the
mean,
catch.
just the carom, look how it comes down. It kisses the front wall on the way down, lands in, straight out.
Opens up wide, too, with a
Yeah,
bounce.
just so well done.
Yeah.
Bueno makes the catch on the forehand. Miscommunication. Julian comes up with the ball.
Still made the catch.
Right side by Julian to the inside. Douglas is there. Zulaika playing deep, backhand from the 8. Here's Bueno. Zulaika again, backhand from the 7. Julian powerfully, high and hard at the front wall. Bueno makes the catch in the air. Bueno now on the left side, backhand from the 9. That clears the overhead screen, Robote. That rebound off the back wall. Fired from the forehand of Zulaika.
Oh,
what a catch by
goodness.
Douglas. Bueno on the backhand. Again clearing the overhead screen. Julian's there. Douglas on the Robote. Zulaika picks it up on the bounce. Costado is out. (1-1) in the second set. Douglas serves for the Warriors.
That's a big break. Zulaika with the chance at that Costado 2-wall pushed it a little wide. These Chargers are doing such a good job of keeping Douglas out of it, too. I mean, just sending forehands into the corner that cross the sidewall. Bueno can't let those touch the floor because the Robote is probably not going to make it back to Douglas if he steps out of the way. It's forcing him to get involved as possible, and so far, oh boy, that was a cortada. Douglas is in.
Douglas goes to the outside. Robote dropping. Zulaika makes a save. Difficult play. Bueno steps up. Here's the backhand from the 6. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Douglas cuts it off at the 7 line. Douglas on the catch. Cortada with a light touch will score.
Perfect.
2 points for Douglas and Bueno of the Warriors. Douglas serves.
Second best shot of the night thrown by Douglas there. The cortada straight inside. Kept it low, took a little bit off of it, so Julian couldn't get up there before the second bounce. Split up both of the Chargers, perfectly done.
Zuleika picks the serve, throws the 2-alls. Douglas stops it, gets it back in. That ball was tipped in the front court. That's a 3rd point for Douglas and Bueno. Douglas serves.
Zuleika
That would
went
have
for
been a pretty amazing scoop.
It would have been. For Zuleika up there?
Yeah.
But terrific defense by Douglas. I mean, gives the Warriors their 3rd point of this set, 2-point lead. And he knows the 2-all's coming. You just got to beat it to the net. Douglas did that time.
The low hard serve is stopped.
Oh, boy.
Good duck by Zuleika. A second good duck by Zuleika, and an even better Costavo 2-all by Douglas. Four points for Douglas and Bueno. Douglas serves.
And Zuleika telling...
Trying to communicate with Julian. And
yeah, he's saying...
Julian hurt him.
It's like, I don't know if we should go for that one again.
Powerful forehand. Here's the backhand. Julian on the catch.
That's a really good throw.
Oh, what a good
catch.
pickup by Bueno on the left side. Julian has it on the right side at the 10 line over the top. Douglas reaches up, makes a great grab. Here's the backhand by Julian. Bueno. Zuleika playing deep, backhand from the 8. Douglas looks for the rebote. Powerful rebote right up the middle, caught by Julian. Ball tipped. 2 points for the Chargers. Zuleika and Julian. Zuleika serves.
I mean, look, Douglas is coming deep into the backcourt, but you can't fault him. I mean, he was feeling it after that catch up high on the left side across the side wall a few throws earlier. If he's that confident, Bueno's got no problem letting him play in front of him like that.
You're absolutely right. Of course, Zuleika, one of the best and strongest players in the sport of Jai-Alai. Bueno from the forehand. He passes. Julian makes the catch. Julian goes deep. Bueno, tough catch deep in the backcourt. Zuleika midcourt. Cortada. Stopped by Douglas, backhand from the 8. And it scores. A 5th point for Douglas and Bueno of the Warriors. Douglas serves.
Douglas has got a little extra energy here. At the midway point of the second set, started to throw the ball a little harder. It's been engaged a little more offensively. And look, if they're not going to give you the ball, you got to go out and try to take it. And he's doing just that. 5-2 lead for his Warriors.
Bueno on the catch. Forehand. This one caught by Julian. He goes deep, crosses the wall. Bueno, clutch catch on the left side. High and hard to the back wall. Rebote coming out. Zuleika fires this forehand rebote, and Bueno stops it.
Bueno's been really solid this second set on top of it.
Julian powerfully from the forehand. Bueno's there again. Zuleika stops this one on the right side. Bueno keeps it on the forehand, right side, high to the front wall. Julian, fine catch at the 8. Rebote forehand for the big bounce. Stopped. Douglas, powerful forehand rebote, stopped by Julian. Douglas on the catch, backhand from the 7. Rebote. Bueno, difficult catch on the right side at the 9 line. Zuleika has it. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Douglas stops it at the 7 line. Big backhand follows. Rebote for Zuleika. Douglas keeps it inside. Julian's there. Backhand by Julian to Bueno. Rebote forehand. Zuleika stops it, winds up. Gustavo 2-0, perfectly executed to score. A 3rd point for Zuleika and Julian. Still possible set point for Douglas. Bueno.
You know, Zulaika, in terms of his touches, I mean, he only plays 39% of throws in this Division III, which is, I mean, really the lowest of any front quarter in this group. He's got such great shots, but at times he's not too involved. And in this run by the Warriors, I mean, it's been mostly Julian here in the backcourt just trying to stay in it for his side.
Bueno stops a fine serve by Zulaika. Here's Julian on the catch. Big right side of the backcourt. Bueno's there, back on the wall. Forehand on the return. Zulaika reaches up. Rebote for Douglas. That one's dying. Douglas makes the save. Zulaika reaching behind him. Good control. Douglas, eyes on the rebote, sends it to pass. Julian stops it, backhand. The rebote coming back out. Douglas is there.
Tough one.
Ball tipped at the side wall. Tough play. 4th point for Zulaika and Julian here in the second set. Zulaika serves.
They're just saying Zulaika not too involved, but that point was probably his most aggressive in terms of his positioning throughout this entire match. He was pretty 2 steps away from the sidewall the entire way. Julian put a perfect forehand, ends that point, getting it right on the sidewall.
Bueno from the right side. Julian, clean miss, turns the rebote. Douglas has it, winding up. Costalo, this one
Watch
kicks.
this one. Yep. Oh,
rebote
boy.
back inside. Such a good effort by Zulaika to try to make that play. Point and set to Douglas and Bueno. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our third and decisive set of this match.
Yeah. Third set there forced by Douglas and Bueno, and it keeps the game day alive for the Warriors as well. They need to win all 3 matches, but still a chance here as this goes to a third set. So we saw it escape right there, and we saw that jam bounce. We knew this was going to happen. It was going to go inside. Zulaika tried to flick that one up there, and he got a lot on that, but just a line short. Douglas and Bueno take set number 2, 6-4. Tremendous play by both players. And you got to, you know, in a matchup like this, you really got to credit Bueno as much as you do Douglas. Because this, you know, Douglas is here as the number 1 player. He's the higher ranked. He's the shot maker. But Bueno's in here as a sub, and he needs to play his role well enough to give the team a chance to win. And I don't know if he missed many balls in that second set after really struggling the first part of set 1.
It's not just that he's making catches, it's the catches that he's making. I'm not trying to be playful with words with that either. None of these are easy. When you see a player wanting to keep it on the right side, back here at the 10 line, and you see them, the ball coming to them, and their back goes against the wall, and they don't juggle it, because you're hitting that wall pretty hard.
Right.
Bueno's just done, he's been very comfortable on both sides, right side and left side, and he's hanging there with Julian, with Zulaika, with Douglas. Doing a great job.
Gets us here into a third set, and it was Julian the one that had a few more errors in set number 2. But let's see if Zulaika can cut open a couple of these 2 walls and try to take some of the pressure off the back quarter there.
What is this? You know, it's Friday night, we're open to the public, and it's great, but this happens every Friday night. There's a rumbling. What's the rumbling, Andrew? Put my mind at ease. Why are the tables shaking?
It's just the music, Stu. Everything's okay. It's not an earthquake.
What kind of music makes the table shake? I don't get that.
That sounded like Earth, Wind, and Fire, right? I mean, that's a group that you might know, honestly.
Dude,
but it was a modern remix of
after that. All right, let's not have an argument. The players are coming back on the court. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set of this match. First team to reach 6 points, we'll take it. Zulaika serves for the Chargers.
You don't remember them using that much bass, which I don't either. I think it's a modern rendition.
Ironically, Fareen, I'm blanking on his name, but the bassist for Earth, Wind & Fire, phenomenal bassist. Phenomenal bassist. Truly.
La misma,
Recognized.
It's making the tables shake here.
Verdeen. I think that was him. But no, that wasn't him. There's the serve. We begin. Bueno on the catch. Forehand. High and hard. To the right side of Julian. Rebote. Zulaika. Cortada.
Oh.
Douglas tries to get in that ball. Just tipped. First point. The third and decisive set goes to Zulaika and Julian.
Well, putting pressure on the Warriors defense early on. Look, I mean, Douglas goes in there with one hand. Bueno maybe called him off aggressively, but again, in this type of matchup, if Douglas thinks he can go for it, even if it's a one hand, you let him take it.
Bueno from the forehand, hard to the inside. What a catch. Oh!
Hey.
That hits the rail just under the overhead pad. 1-1. Douglas serves.
Yeah, that one just getting away from Julian right from the jump. And forehand escaping, and that's a tough break early on.
Great catch by Julian. Hard throw, going to cross the wall. Bueno, clutch catch off the bounce. Zulaika powerfully back to the inside. Bueno is there. Julian against the back wall makes a fine catch. There's Bueno. Douglas calling for the rebote. It did not have the distance. That's the second point for Zulaika and Julian. Zulaika serves.
Coming into the backcourt here, those are the balls that Bueno's had to take in the air pretty consistently all day, because if he steps out of the way, well, you see the second bounce even before Douglas could make the save and came up short anyway. 2 points up there now for the Chargers.
There's a catch by Bueno. Bueno plays it high and hard to the front wall. Julian's there. Douglas back at the 8 line. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Hitting the back wall out to the rebote. Rebote fired by Zulaika. Caught by Bueno. Julian with the catch at the 8 line. Sends it deep. Big right side by Bueno. Both Zulaika and Julian there. Zulaika takes it. Douglas now back at the 9. Big backhand follows. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Taken off the wall by Zulaika. Julian now from the forehand. Ball tipped at the side wall. Third point for Zulaika and Julian. Of the Chargers, Zulaika has a serve.
And look, these catches that Douglas has missed along the side wall are not easy at all. I mean, someone's got to get in there and try to make a tough play, and you'd rather it be Douglas and Bueno. Even with that one unforced error, the Chargers still lead by 2, in control of this third set.
It's a powerful serve by Zulaika. Bueno goes deep. Julian down low. Bueno from the right side, crossing the side wall. Zulaika pulls it off at the 7 line. Bueno makes the catch. This ball is tipped off the bounce. Second point for Douglas and Bueno. Douglas serves.
Got that one to bounce in front of Julian. Took a huge kick off the floor into that side wall and ultimately up. Oh, and a good low serve. That's going to trip him up.
The Cortada serve will score for Douglas. That's a 3-3. Douglas serves.
What a good serve there by Douglas, and tries to go for it again. Julian's got it. He's got
Julian
some
makes
space.
the catch. Here's Bueno. Ball tipped at the side wall. That's a 4th point for Douglas and Bueno of the Warriors. Douglas has the serve.
And look, this has happened in the span of about 10 throws. You know, the Chargers were in total control, up 3-1. It's a missed ball, an ace, and then a missed ball early in the point.
Second Cortada serve.
Wow.
This one. Oh, what a catch by Bueno. Powerful throw by Julian. Bueno, great catch at the 9 line. Here's the backhand by Douglas. Beautifully played. Douglas playing deep. Has this one on the forehand. Sends it. Julian's there. Julian to the inside. Bueno, great catch at the 8 line. In the backcourt it goes. Backhand. Julian has a clip. Douglas has it on the backhand. Left side, into the backcourt, and Julian's there. Douglas takes this on the bounce. Powerful right side, heads to the corner. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, fired by Zulaika. Caught by Bueno, dropped by Bueno. 4-4 is now the score. Zulaika has the serve.
Oh, look, I don't know if you can fault Bueno. I mean, he's just doing all he can to stay in these points. He's made so many great catches. And a late miss here is going to tie it up at 4-4. But look, looks like a fresh ball's coming out. You got a couple points to work with. Bueno's done his job, but now it's time for Douglas to finish him off here if the Warriors are going to win. He's got to take some opportunities and see if he can do so.
Bueno from the right side, crossing the side wall. Zulaika, tough grab at the 8 line. Little play off the side wall. Hard to the inside, tough one for Julian, but he comes up with the catch on the backhand. Bueno now, left side, to the inside. Julian's there. Robote, the rebound comes up the middle, fired by the forehand of Douglas, and Zulaika makes a great snag. Robote forehand by Douglas again, crossing the wall. Chick-chack scores. 5 points for Douglas and Bueno. In the third indecisive set, this is possible match point for the Warriors.
There's a few dangers ducking out of that corner at the last second like that. You can get the chick-chack, and now a few opportunities.
Powerful forehand. Douglas flies in, makes the catch. Big backhand follows. Zulaika looks for the rebote. Rifles it inside. Bueno, tough catch overhead. Zulaika has it. Winds up. The 2-all lands in and scores. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the maximum number of points. It is 5-5 in the third set. This is match point.
It's been a very even match the entire way. Shot making up in the front. Kind of inconsistent play here in the back. Bueno's gone on a good run. Julian has too, but all comes down to this 1 point for this match and keeps the Warriors in the game day.
Douglas scoops it, sends it back to pass.
Watch it.
And that scores.
Oh, you could scoop it.
Point set and match for Douglas and Bueno. Winning it 6-5 in the third and decisive set.
6-5. Douglas and Bueno keep the game day alive for the Warriors with that win in 3 sets. Coming up next, we've got some more doubles action. Iturbide and Omega Arena take on Alex and Manny. Game day score after that match. First win up there for the Warriors, so a chance for half a point still alive. The Chargers are going to move up to at least 6.5, but still, if they win one of these next 2 now, they can move up to 7 points. Let's take a look at some replays there, as this was a fun one. 2-wall here snapped pretty early on by Douglas. And then the catch here by Douglas right along the side wall. Look at this Cortada. keeps it low, hard, and yep, no chance for Zuleika to get up there. That time trapped inside, goes for the 2-wall. Then Douglas backing up here. What a catch overhead. He was doing this all day. Back inside, forehand, crossing the wall. Douglas is right back there. And then look, you know, you go by what's a posted rule, and as long as you're starting in between the service box, you can scoop the serve.
But does Jewel, was it that Bueno was standing kind of in front? Was he looking for interference?
No, I think that was all about scooping the serve.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think there was any question about the potential interference.
No, we resolved that a few times.
Yeah. But, you know.
Oh, and we should, I'm sorry, folks, we should say the rule.
Yeah.
The rule here is that as long as the receiving front quarter is standing in between the underserve and overserve line, he can scoop or take the serve bote corrido.
You know what? You know what, Stu? Well, we got Douglas and Bueno there over in the cage. Let's talk to them. What a match, guys! I mean, coming down to the last point, third set. Douglas, how are you guys able to close this one out?
Man, that was a battle. That's probably the most tired that I've been in a match in a long time. Bueno played incredible. You know, we came out a little slow in that first set, but after that, we got the wheels rolling, and man, that was just a super big win for me and Bueno, and a super big win for the team. So hopefully, Alex and Manny can keep it going here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, can you talk up your backcourt a little more after that first set? I mean, how great was he back there allowing you to do your thing in the front?
Yeah, he played incredible, and he was playing a lot of right side, which was giving them issues. Julian was also playing right side, which was giving us some problems. But no, he played like that, and if he can play like that for the rest of the season, I think we have a good chance.
Awesome, guys. Kept the team in it. Good luck in these last few matches. Thank you.
Thank you.
Getting quickly into this next match, Division 2 here between Iturbide and Amigarena. They're ready to take on Alex and Manny. This team for the Chargers on the year, Iturbide and Amigarena just 3-2. Alex and Manny for the Warriors 3-5. So Alex and Manny, this is their second to last match this year. And there's the serve getting right into it.
Manny returns the serve right to the corner. Amigarena's there. Manny on the catch. Here's the backhand. Powerful bote thrown by Alex is actually tipped in the backcourt. First point of this match goes to Alex and Manny of the Warriors.
And a rare miss there by Amigarena to start this one off. Fifth in catch rate this year, above 97%. He's also one of 3 players that has caught over 1,000 balls. He, Manny, and Nicholas in the exclusive group.
Alex playing deep. Here's the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Catch by Amigarena. Rabote left side, stays inside. What a catch by Amigarena. Outside placement, stopped. Cortada, stopped, but not held on to. 1-1, Iturbide serves for the Chargers.
We saw Iturbide do some work there in his singles match. An opportunity here in doubles to convert another point for his team. Rabote here straight outside, just feeds his forehand. I mean, couldn't have put it in his right side even better. And crosses the side wall. Such a difficult catch there for Alex.
Here's Manny on the backhand to the inside. Amigarena from the 10 line. Rabote. Picked up by Amigarena. Manny on the catch, backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Iturbide for the Rabote. Alex makes the catch.
Ooh.
Here's Manny on the backhand. Amigarena's there. Right up the middle to the inside. What a catch by Manny on the forehand.
Been doing that all year. He's been so great and such a reliable backcourt presence for these Warriors. A big reason why they're in playoff contention.
Iturbide, placement inside. Alex got assessed on it, could not stop it. 2 points for Iturbide in Amigarena. Iturbide serves.
Well, Iturbide loves the 2-wall. He also loves the costado to the inside and the drop shots. I mean, this year, Iturbide scored 21 drop shots. The next closest on the roster is Lalu with 9. He's just an assassin with the costado, and he's got 2 great looks, the 2-wall and the drop shot. He plays both just so well.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Amigarena goes to the corner, stops it on the left side. Amigarena pulls that one off the wall. Alex is there. Cortada by Alex. Scores. 2-2. Alex serves for the Warriors.
A little too much space there. Alex recognizing it, just beats him to that spot, low and inside, right about the 7 line.
Amigarena advances to make this catch. Hard backhand follows. Rebote for Alex. Fired to the inside. Amigarena's there. Backhand by Manny. Manny on the catch. Backhand from the 9 line. Manny on the left side. Plays it deep. Amigarena in the corner. Backhand from the 10. Rebote left side. Catch by Amigarena. Manny down low on the right side. Manny now from the 10 line. Keeps it inside. Amigarena pulls it off the wall. Plays it deep. Alex on the rebote. Good pickup by Amigarena. Low and hard. Alex is there. Backhand from the 7. Alex again, higher. Beautiful backhand by Amigarena. Rebote to the forehand of Alex with control. He sends it back to the 9 line. Alex again from the right side. To the back wall, out to the rebote. Manny's there. Manny on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 9 line. Ball coming out of the corner. Alex attacks. He has it on the right side. Outside placement. Lands in and scores. 3 points for Alex and Manny. Alex serves.
Oh, look at the delivery on this one. He opens up, keeps it low, straight outside, and that's working away from Iturbide as it lands in too. That's one of the best kill shots you're going to see all day. And we've watched Jai-Alai all day, Stu, and I think that's number 1.
Cortada's serve is stopped by Amigarena. Catch by Manny overhead. Ball tipped. A 4th point for Alex and Manny of the Warriors. Alex serves.
Just like that, built up a 2-point lead now. And look, all the energy and momentum was on the side of the Chargers. The Warriors were able to take it back in that last match. And look, this one's pretty even. You got Douglas coming out next. They believe they can get a half point now.
Manny from the forehand to the inside. Amigarena calls for the ball. Backhand from the 8. Rebote to the inside. Manny's there. Iturbide powerfully from the left side. Rebote. The left side of Alex.
Oh, Manny.
Iturbide from the forehand looking to pass. He does. Rebote coming out. Alex is on it. That kicks up and passes. Look at Iturbide get to that rebote. Alex attacks with the forehand. Trying to pass. Amigarena's there. Low and hard. Alex is there. Winds up. Costavo 2-0. Scooped up on the outside by Iturbide. That's a point for Iturbide and Amigarena. They have 3 points. Wow.
Well, a lot of shots here, and that was to be expected between Alex and Iturbide. They're the top 2 in terms of kills and also top 2 in terms of attempts. Look at that one. Low and hard, just above the pad. And again, contact with the sidewall, the key right there, really kills a bunch of the speed.
Manning to the inside. Amigarena powerfully from the backhand, and Manny's there. Cortada. Stop by Iturbide. The 2-all will score. 4-4 is the score. Iturbide serves.
Well, to go from that low of a catch into the 2-wall is very rare because you don't really have that much control. But Iturbide threw it with confidence, got it to open up wide, and just beat Alex to that net.
Here's Manny on the catch, backhand to the inside. Maybe it was Iturbide like really close there.
Yeah,
he was walking in.
He's got a habit of doing that.
Hasn't gotten hit yet, so as long as it works for him. Rebote for Alex. It's a difficult one. He sends it flying, though. Amigarena makes the catch, the 8 line. Manny on the catch. Manny from the 10 line to the inside. Here's the backhand by Iturbide. Manny over the top. Big bounce. Will score. A 5th point for Alex and Manny in the first set. Possible set point.
So you're going to see Amigarena leave his feet, and you see how that ball, it looks like it was going to come more to the middle of the court, but that stayed inside. Again, that's why we advise you don't want to leave your feet when making the catch and cost him there. But
Tough catch by Manny. Back to the inside. Looking for that bounce again. Amigarena down low. Backhand from the 9 line. Alex playing deep. Backhand from the 8. Manny on the catch. Here's the backhand. Low runner. Manny's got it. Scoops it up. Backhand played high. Going into the backcourt. Amigarena's there. Rebote left side, stays inside. Great catch by Iturbide. Rebote forehand saved by Alex. He does not pass Iturbide. Iturbide drops it inside. Manny read it, gets to it, fires it inside. Amigarena stops it. Alex is already in the backcourt, awaiting the catch. He pulls it off the sidewall beautifully.
Yeah,
however, the backhand hits the overhead screen.
Yes, it did.
5-5 in the first set. Set point.
Oh, great recognition by Alex to get into the backcourt and just make that catch. But again, pulling it off the sidewall, didn't have a lot of control. Sends it up high and kicked out of play. Comes down to this again, 5-5. Been a lot of close sets this game day.
Backhand by Manny. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Manny's there. Powerful backhand by Iturbide. Manny on the catch. Backhand from the 9 line. He goes wall to wall from the left side. Rebote coming out. Alex on the right side. Powerfully. Rebote forehand fired by Alex and caught by Amigarena. Alex now on the right side.
Alex reaching for that shoulder.
Manning from the forehand. Ichibide takes it in the air, backhand, wall to wall. Alex looking for the rebote on the left side. Low inside.
I don't know what they're going to call here. Oh,
they're not going to grant interference. Interference has been ruled. Interference has been ruled. The point will be replayed.
Yeah, I mean, this is, Alex comes across the court here. Ichibide stops. There's not a lot of communication.
Ichibide serving.
Yeah, but Amigarena doesn't make any effort to go for that ball. So that's definitely a case where you could grant interference. And there was no attempt. I mean, for me, it's an attempt. You don't want to give a team 2 chances to make an attempt at the ball. And there wasn't one by the Chargers, neither Ichibide nor Amigarena. Ichibide stopped. He put his hands up. Everything you want to see when trying to request interference.
Manning on the backhand. Amigarena's there. Manning again, backhand from the 9. Powerful backhand by Amigarena. Manning makes the catch. Powerful, powerful backhand. High to the backcourt. Alex playing deep. Backhand from the 9, clears the overhead screen, hits the glass. Rebote coming out. Manning, fine catch at the 9 line, puts it back inside. Amigarena's there. Ichibide now playing deep. Backhand. Amigarena powerfully. To the back glass, Rebote coming out. Alex to the inside, Amigarena's there. Manning keeps it inside on the wall. Ichibide pulls it off. Ichibide again, backhand. Rebote forehand by Alex. He's looking to pass. Amigarena stops it. Down low, beautiful catch. Here's Alex again. Powerful forehand. Stopped by Amigarena. Alex with a hop. Back at the 9 line. Manny takes it in the air. Back at the 10. Big backhand by Amigarena. Rebote coming out. Ichibide on the catch. Winds up. Inside placement. Oh, Manny's got it. Clean. Backhand. Caught in the air by Amigarena. Scoop by Alex. Powerful forehand follows, and Amigarena catches it.
Risky scoop, but he made it.
Manny from the right side trying to pass Ichibide. He stops it at the 7. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Amigarena. Manny stops it. Comes over the top. Hikata to the corner. Will score. Point and a hard fought set for Alex and Manny of the Warriors. Well, I usually say 2 minutes go on the board and we'll come back out and play our next set, which I did just say. But, yeah, get a little tense around here. Huh?
Yeah, do you know what, Stu?
Get a little tense around
Standings
here.
are as tight as we've seen this late in the year, and that's to be expected. Clean miss by Alex there. Somehow Manny caught that ball. I mean, how he saw it, I don't know. I mean, he was watching in the replay there.
He watched the ball and pretended that Alex wasn't there.
Yeah,
it's just
that's what you got to do.
Focus on the ball. The other guy's not there. The ball winds up in his cesta. Alex saw that it was in his cesta and basically was like, oh, you got it, and let him throw. That's it. No stopping the motion. Complete throw. Do what he was supposed to do.
No, absolutely. And after it looked like the Chargers were going to be on their way to a simple victory today, they got their work cut out for them now. Down a set here in this 5th match of the day. Chargers need to win both sets here, or else it's going to be 3-2 heading into the finale, which is Division I singles, Zuleika against Douglas. And again, those two have played, pretty even throughout their careers. Zuleika did win the first matchup earlier this year, but that was played way back on opening day. about a month and a half ago, and Douglas and Zuleika both are much different players since then. Migarena fueling up. That's the Charger way. Benny's even taken that over to the Devils now as a former Charger. Banana.
Not just fueling up, we got to say this. Yeah. Amongst the most professional, kindest guys in all of the World Jai-Alai League, Miguel Migarena.
Up there in the nice guy power rankings.
100%, right?
He's up there.
I'm sure he'd share his banana with the other team.
I'm sure he would. If they needed something, he'd be the first guy to do it.
I mean, I wouldn't share mine with you, but, you know.
I think it's better that way.
You can have some smart water, though, if you want. Got a second set coming up here.
I appreciate your generosity as always, Stu.
Pen? Here, have a pen.
Ready to begin here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Ichibide has the serve for the Chargers.
That's ready to go. Alex getting out there. You know, there's not that many opportunities in these high-level doubles matches. You have to make the most of them. But for Ichibide, look for him to get a little bit more aggressive in this second set. After they dropped the first one, he didn't throw a ton of shots. That's the quickest way for the Chargers team to get back in it. Alex is playing really well, and Manny especially behind him. He's not giving anything in the backcourt.
Ichibide serves. Our second set has begun. Here's the backhand by Manny. Migarena's there. Alex midcourt. Cortada.
Yeah, got it.
That's 2 bounces. First point of this set goes to Alex and Manny of the Warriors. Alex serves. Alex has got away with this Cortada from almost anywhere on the court.
Yeah. I mean, Ichibide's first with 65 kills. Alex is second with 50, but he's done it in 150 shot attempts. So the kill rate's not there, but Alex just applies so much pressure throw to throw that it gets hard to handle after a while.
His forehand going way to the outside where it will score. The second point for Alex and Manny. Alex serves.
You have to know once you see that ball open up off the front wall, it's going to open up off the back wall too. And you see Manny's forehand, that's a really good angle of it. And then that kick off the back wall. That's a great work.
Migarena moves in, makes the catch, rifles it to the inside. Alex returns it. Rebote forehand by Ichibide. Alex, Cortada again. This one caught by Ichibide. Alex gets in there to make the save. It had the distance. Ichibide's on it. The 2-wall is perfectly executed by Ichibide to score. Beautifully done. That's a point for Ichibide and Migarena with the Chargers. Ichibide serves.
Yeah, cuts that one open wide here. Makes a great catch inside off of what was a pretty well thrown Cortada. And then here, Alex gives him a great opportunity, moves up. It looks like he wants to go inside, but cuts that open. So much spin on that 2-wall.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Ichibide makes the catch. Ichibide again. Here's the backhand. Manny from the 9 line. High and hard to the back wall. Rebote coming out. Ichibide's there. Alex midcourt. Alex makes that save. Ichibide picks it out of the air. Alex all over that placement. Drop shot to the inside of Migarena gets it. Ichibide has the ball, throws the 2-wall. It opens wide and scores. 2-2. Ichibide serves.
In seemingly already as many attempts in the first 4 points of this second set than Ichibide had the entire first set. Costado 2-wall again, opening it up wide. And, you know, it's kind of like a pitcher. They got a fastball and a breaking ball. Iturbide's got the fastball, which is the 2-wall, and the breaking ball, which is the drop shot to the inside. It's the same look from the Costado, but it plays so differently, and it forces you to cover the entire width of this court.
Here's Manny on the backhand. Migarena has it on the left side. High and hard. Out to the rebote. Alex is there. Ball tipped. 3 points for Alex and Manny. Of the Warriors, Alex serves.
And that left side is Migarena's preferred side, too, so to see him miss a few there is a little bit surprising today.
Powerful backhand. Manny stops it at the 10 line. Migarena, tough catch at the back wall. Iturbe playing deep, backhand from the 8 line. Manny advances. Forehand over the top. Big bounce at the back wall. Migarena gets it off in time. Rebote by Alex for the big bounce. Migarena sets, makes the catch. Powerful backhand. Rebote by Alex. Migarena picks it up on the left side. Alex now from the forehand. Cortada, a little higher. This one stopped by Iturbe. Manny now from the 9 line. Iturbe from the 7, powerfully hitting the back wall, out to the rebote, and Alex is there. A bullet from the left side of Migarena, stopped by Manny. Clean miss. Rebote's not there. 4 points for Alex and Manny. Alex has a serve for the Warriors.
And then it's really hard to communicate on these rebotes because there's not, first of all, there's not a lot of time and there's not a lot of space to react. So Iturbe calling Migarena off, but Migarena is like, well, I'm in position. I don't want to let this ball drop. He can't get out of the way in time and then can't get enough power to reach the front wall.
Migarena on the left side. Here's the backhand. Manny, beautiful catch. Over the top he goes. Migarena goes straight to the back wall. Rebote for Alex. Alex powerfully. Midcourt, Migarena's there. Migarena to Manny. Manny from the forehand. Iturbe. Low, hard backhand. Caught. Down low by Manny. Rebote. A little clip. Migarena has it on the forehand from the right side, mid-wall. Manny alone. That's a tip ball. 3 points for Iturbe and Migarena of the Chargers. Iturbe serves.
It's a tough one, able to get it to cross the sidewall just in front of Manny. Trying to chop at it with that right side. And again, that's all about timing. It's got to be perfect, and he was a little bit off. Chargers narrow the deficit to just 1.
Here's the backhand by Manny, powerfully thrown. Tough catch by Migarena in the corner. This ball's on the wall the entire way. Alex makes the save. Iturbe is winding up, sends it. Caught by Manny in the air. Wow, right over the shoulder of Iturbe. The ball goes. Inside placement, stopped by Alex in a beautiful catch, and Migarena's at the 9 line.
What range by Alex. He was the only one that could have gotten to that ball before the second bounce.
Migarena from the 8. Manny crosses the wall. Migarena's there. Powerful backhand. Difficult catch off the wall by Migarena. Rebote coming out up the middle. This one kicks.
Watch it.
Bote's up there. Iturbide gets it. Well done. Powerful backhand. Manny advances, takes it on the bounce. Miguelina calls for it, stops it at the 7, backhand. Miguelina now from the 9 line. Beautiful catch by Miguelina.
Yeah, it really was.
Miguelina in the corner now. Iturbide, inside placement. Alex gets there again. Alex rifles the one inside. Miguelina stops it. Low runner. Scooped up by Manny. Another scoop by Manny. Here's the backhand. Iturbide at the side wall with a tip ball. That's a 5th point for Alex and Manny. This is a possible set possible. Match point.
I mean, Iturbide kicking himself, but look, that's a difficult catch. I mean, any day of the week. It's coming into the backcourt, crossing that wall. The only question is, you know, was he kind of encroaching on Miguelina's territory? That's more the concern there.
Sidearm serve. Big backhand by Miguelina. Manny with the clip. This puts it into no man's land where it will score for the win. Point set and match for Alex and Manny, taking it in straight sets for the Warriors. 6-5, 6-3.
Oh, the Warriors have gotten themselves an opportunity to come away with half a point. Credit to Douglas and Bueno and Alex and Manny there. We got one match left. Warriors needed to tie this game day. Douglas will take on Jai-Alai. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Joe Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Joe Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one! Look at that game day score. 3-2 lead there for the Chargers. But the Chargers, remember, they were off to a 3-0 lead. So, and the Warriors have done a great job of tightening that up. And they give Douglas a chance here to tie the game day coming up next. And that's as good as they could have hoped for about an hour ago. Alex and Manny over in the cage, ready to go after that win, guys. Look, I mean, you were down 3-0 in this game day. You step out there with a chance to at least come away with some points if Douglas can win. What was the mindset, Alex, stepping out in that match?
A shit of week, a shit of day, playing awful. Thanks, Manny, that we win this game, and it sucks being a Warrior.
All right, guys. Well, you got a chance. Still half a point here if Douglas can convert. We'll see what happens. Good luck. All right, so still a chance for a half point for those Warriors. They send out Douglas, and he's ready to take on Jai-Alai. Douglas this season has actually been pretty solid here in singles. Put together a 3-3 record, though. Again, he had an early loss this season against Jai-Alai. That was back on our opening day, back on February 10th. So game day score, again, 3-2 lead as you got the Baila con Micho Dance School coming up here. Breaking it down. Yes, Lindsay. Well, we've got a special guest joining us over here as Stu's sitting down next to me.
No, really, I'm just coming back from the bathroom. I was just in the bathroom. It's not a special guest appearance by myself.
Not Stu Nyman, Matt Friend to my
Hello.
left, doing the comedy show here
I
tonight.
noticed that there was someone new here. Andrew, we're sorry to see you go.
It's all right.
It's been a great time.
How are you? Was I introduced? I can't even hear you guys, to be honest.
It's all right, Matt. How are you doing today? Good to have you with us.
Is this microphone working? We're in. I'm thrilled
There
to.
you
Oh,
are.
there it is.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled to be here. This is historic. This is my first Jai-Alai experience. I feel like I'm at Hogwarts watching Quidditch, and this is incredible.
Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy here. This is our last match of the day. You got the team in purple leading the day, so if the guy in the white shirt here wins, it ends in a tie. So this
The
is
guy in the white shirt. We should use our broadcaster voices for this. The guy in the white shirt. Oh, there he flings his banana against the wall.
I think he's got it, Stu.
I think he's got.
Juggling
Is
is
that
the
not the
call.
most announcery thing you've ever heard in your life? I think he's got it, Stu. That's like such an announcer line. That was amazing. Thank you for having me. This is like a Make-A-Wish. Has anybody used Make-A-Wish on Jai-Alai announcing?
Are you well, first of all? Are
Say it
you well?
again.
Make-A-Wish, are you well?
Well, holy dear. Well, after that, I'm clearly not. My head was just blown off. That felt great. I am
that's
well.
It is loud.
You know,
You
this.
see Stu sporting the earplugs.
Remind me, Stu, what the racket is called that they use.
It is called a cesta mat.
It's called a ses. Oh, that's wonderful. It looks like the Jewish shofar at a Passover service.
A couple of tribe members
Excellent
back here, it
action.
seems
Couple
like,
of tribe
potentially.
members.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Oh, God, that ball has been flung toward our faces.
Coming out, played by Zulaika.
This is literally
Douglas.
frightening.
Costalo 2-all.
Would you guys want to come
by
on stage with
Zulaika.
me tonight, or are you guys more behind the? Oh my God, this is literally scary. Would you ever
getting
want to come on stage?
Getting on stage? Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay.
We're going to leave that to you, but hey, we'll have
No,
some
you're
fun.
the
Is that a second
professional.
point for
I
Zulaika?
specifically
Stu?
hide behind things so that I don't have to deal with people.
Were you guys always into this sport as a kid, or how did this all happen for you both?
I
Oh,
was.
Stu's always
it's a
been
long,
here.
sad story. Get these guys to stop. Anyway, can you stop the highlight, folks? And just kidding.
I had a grandmother that lived in the Palm Beach area, so
Incredible.
as a Jewish kid from the Chicago area, this is what we would do. We come to
That-
Jai-Alai on
What
our
a
holidays.
catch by Douglas.
I didn't mean to interrupt, by the way.
Zulaika.
I got to be honest. People have no clue how hard that ball is being flung at our faces. Am I right, Stu?
You are 100% right. 100% right. That's a point for Douglas. He's on the board with a point and the serve.
I'd like to thank my agent for this opportunity.
We hope you're enjoying it. The hardest and fastest ball used in any sport. Jai-Alai's been played in this particular location since 1926.
Seriously, 1926.
Yes. Since 1926.
Not an ideal time for people of our persuasion.
No, definitely not. No, it wasn't.
And that's
Especially
why
if
you don't
you're
invite the
invested in
comedian
property.
onto the highlight broadcast.
It's all right. We've said a lot worse. It's hard to believe.
That ball is tipped. A second point for Douglas. We're all tied up. 2-2.
I got to be honest with you, folks. I am wildly confused by what's happening right now. I feel like I'm in a high school paintball match. I really don't know what's happening.
I'm just
One
trying to
guy's
keep
playing
score.
The ball can touch the floor once, and they're trying to get it so the other guy can't.
Is it
catch
true that Tiger Woods is making his highlight debut tonight?
It seems doubtful after the news we saw earlier
He's
today,
checking.
Matt.
Well, let me just say, first of all, this is your favorite president. And Jai-Alai is...
I heard you were in Doral, actually, screwing up traffic.
Well, Jai-Alai is one of the worst sports. It's a great one, actually, because it's not rigged at all. But, you know, I actually was the world champion of Jai-Alai. People know it. A lot of people say
by
it.
Douglas score.
And that's a great one.
3
I think your
points
audience
for
is annoyed
Douglas.
of me.
He has the serve.
I heard they
just
were
need to
gonna
make sure I
bu-
don't screw up the score. I mean, that's the one thing I'm trying to do.
Me
in
too.
real
But
life.
I heard that Trump was going to build a fronton in Mar-a-Lago. Is that?
Well, we're
is
going to
that
build a big
possibility?
fronton. And, you know, actually, Jai-Alai sounds like the name of somebody that I'm probably going to bomb soon, which is, look, we got Jai-Alai like a dog. We shot him. It was bad. So there's a fronton we're looking at. You know, we're taking over a lot of places. There's a planet called Fronton. We're talking about it with the Space Force, with Kash Patel. And Fronton's going to be invaded like you wouldn't believe.
Sorry, I mean, anything you can say in that voice, it's just out of... But now that we're in the broadcast booth, I want to go over to Howard Stern, right, because that's what you got to do. You know, Stu, let me ask you
That
this.
2-all scores for
Hey,
Douglas. 4
Stu,
points.
can I ask you this really quick?
Anything, man.
As a premier Jai-Alai announcer, and Robin
No,
wants
no,
to
no,
know
no,
this.
just
No, Robin
guy
wants to
announcing
know.
Jai-Alai.
He's
You
the
are the
premier.
Jai-Alai announcer.
He is.
A Jai-Alai
I want to
He
know
is.
this.
One
Can
of
you
three.
tell me about your sex life?
Awful. None. Forget it.
What do you think
Last
we're doing
20
on a
years,
Friday night, Matt?
non-existent,
You
man.
think we're getting any? Come on.
Non-existent. You tell people you do this for a living. I really tell people I play piano in a horror house. I really do. I don't tell them I do this for a living.
Well, this is a treat. Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you for coming.
I mean,
Is the score right? Is it
hopefully not the
4-2
last
Douglas?
time I hear that tonight, Stu. Oh, hey now. Oh, boy.
power.
Your camera woman is shaking right now.
It is. It was literally shaking before. Long carom by
Let me ask you a question. The
score.
racket, what's it called again one more time, Stu?
Cessna.
The Cessna. Is this like a Gwyneth Paltrow goop sexual device, would you say? Or would you catch the ball, correct?
You catch it, and you stop it in the basket, and then you fling it back to the front wall.
This is the greatest sport. By the way, I'm disappointed there's not more people. This deserves to be seen by more people. And there's such athletic prowess and ability. These guys are very impressive, and it's very cool to witness it up close. This is incredible.
You literally have the best seat in the house. That view.
This is insane.
And these are the top players on these teams also.
This is
so
crazy.
You're getting a treat.
Look at these guys.
But it is loud off this back wall, too.
It's a little jarring sitting this close because you feel like the glass is going to break.
It's not. We promise.
I know. Okay,
we promise.
It's not as the ball gets hurled to your face.
Costello 2-all-4. Douglas scores. That's 5 points and a possible set point.
Unbelievable.
I have to try to flip this in between your comment. It's not easy. I don't think I've done this before. I've done a few things.
This is incredible.
Well,
thanks for the test.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, Stu's just adding to his resume as the premier highlight announcer in the sport. I mean, Matt was right on it from the start.
No,
that's why you're doing the play-by-play, buddy.
No, it's because I'm old.
Matt, hey,
There's a forehand rebote by Douglas. Zuleika is looking for it.
Is it true that the former? Is it true that the?
Douglas.
Hey Stu, is it true that the former bachelorette used a pelota to hit her ex-boyfriend in the face?
I believe that I was part of an inquiry that dealt with that, but I cannot confirm or deny that anything in highlight was used to harm another person.
Absolutely, Stu, and thank you very much for the wonderful, insightful commentary.
This is just awesome, Stu, huh?
Am I being pranked right now? What's happening? This is incredible.
There's a lot of cameras coming up from behind you. You just got to trust it.
I love it.
I'm trusting it, and I got my bold spot just right on the camera, so thank you.
Community. We literally do this with each other because it's so random what we do. So, like you being here, one is awesome. Two, you're hilarious.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the amazing success you've
Thank
had
you.
over this great
Stu,
period that I've known you. You being here is perfect.
I have to get on stage in 18 minutes, so it's time for my highlight match. I have an hour show here right after this.
Something about that, but they said I can't attend.
It's in 18 minutes. So let's see how that goes.
I think we're going to get it done here in 18 minutes.
We're gonna
Douglas and Zuleika both handle their work quickly.
Yeah.
So
look at me on the screen. I didn't even see myself
there
right
you are,
there.
Matt.
You're definitely, you know who they
We
don't
should do
show.
a little frozen Mitch McConnell,
That's right.
just in case.
Mitch is only frozen a few times, and
okay.
But without the bald spot, there you go.
It is thrilling to be here at the highlight match.
Senator McConnell, what's your opinion on highlight?
That's what young people love, a Mitch McConnell impression. Absolutely. But I figured the highlight demo would probably skew a little McConnell, if you know what I mean.
Oh, it definitely has. That's been
And by the way, to our Spanish viewers, hola amigos, me llamo Mateo Amigo. Tengo un buen accento similar de Antonio Maderas en Puss in Boots. Gracias, soy de Chicago. I don't even know what I'm saying. I just like my accent in Spanish.
It works in Miami.
Sounded great.
Perfect, man.
I know. You know how I know I was in Miami? When I landed and my flight attendant goes, she's instructing the plane to take your bags out of the overhead bin, and I lift out my bag, and she looks at me and goes, "You look so strong." You look so strong. I'm like, only in Miami does that accent happen. You look so strong, muy guapo.
Just
I'm
take
like,
a
what
walk
is
out
that?
in the audience, you'll hear it. Like,
What an audience. We love the Hispanic people. They're great people. Not all of them, but I like a lot of them, right? That's good. Thank you, everybody. That's your favorite president. Look at this guy with that racket. What do we call it again? We call it
a Cessna.
A Cessna. You want to grab him by the Cessna, okay? Grab him by the Cessna.
Long Costello 2-all will score for Zuleika.
You know, is that your producer right there behind you?
Behind us, that's the chief judge.
That's the chief judge. The
Yeah,
chief judge happens to look like the CEO of Apple, Tim Cook, ladies and gentlemen.
He does.
The chief judge is
Started
literally
playing here
running
in
Apple.
1977.
You've been here since 1977?
He has both of
Back
those
when
guys,
Ron
actually.
Jeremy was playing.
He probably'd have a good costado, actually.
Oh, I think he's got a Cessna on his pants. Hello.
Hey-o.
Is that too dirty for this crowd?
Oh, no, Matt.
I was given absolutely no restrictions for
Players
this
have
event.
gotten cussed out on the broadcast, so whatever you say, it can't get any worse than that. We just had a player say he wished he'd rather be on any other team. And
I understand this is being
we're off the rails.
Yes, this is
Costello
incredible.
to the outside will score.
There's a net there that separates the audience from the
Protects them
area
from death ball.
Should I perform behind the net, do you think? Would that be?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just check. Never done stand-up in front of a net.
You're loved, Matt. People will
before.
love you. You don't
That
need
should
a
be
net to protect
interesting.
you from
Look at these guys
being
flinging that motion. It's incredible.
Excellent serve by Douglas. Here's the backhand.
Wow.
Did you grow up playing any sports in particular?
Oh, I grew up playing highlight.
Okay.
I did not. No. I grew up playing. Has anybody ever said no?
Not from where we're from.
I see. No, I grew up playing tennis. I was at the Miami Open earlier today. Okay. I was doing a little Federer, Nadal, Djokovic impression, and a little basketball. So, yeah. But guys, thank you for having me. This was a blast.
Well, this is awesome.
No one ever comes and visits us. You're welcome anytime. Bring friends.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good luck tonight and enjoy.
Enjoy the match, everybody.
Thanks for coming on, Matt. And that's Matt serving, by the way, too. That's kind of funny. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Here's the backhand by Zulaika. Rotate forehand. Zulaika makes the catch. Powerful right side. Douglas commits to the backhand from the 9 line. Forehand. Lands out of play. Third point for Douglas. He serves.
A lot going on, Stu. That was pretty fun. But right now, Douglas has gotten a couple points away from actually ending this game day in a tie. I didn't think that was possible about an hour and a half ago. I mean, Chargers had all the momentum, and here Douglas is just working his way back into this match. Took the first set, and a drop serve. That'll help.
That's a drop serve. A 4th point for Douglas. We literally just got my medications all straightened out. And
Did we get the score
match just
right?
happened, and now gone.
As long as the score's right, Stu, that's all I care about. Okay.
Powerful forehand by Zulaika. Picked off by Douglas. Douglas is 2-all. That's out. 2 points for Zulaika. He'll take over the serve for the Chargers.
It's got a good trump, huh? It's really good.
What? I don't know. Whoever he sounded very much like the President of the United States. And apparently he's a Jai-Alai fan, which is good.
From South Florida, or close to the area.
Douglas on the catch. Here's the backhand. Zulaika at the side wall. Tough catch. He passes. Oh, Douglas gets the back, prevents the passing. Rebote. Zulaika's on it. 2-all. Lands out. That is a 5th point for Douglas in the second set. This is possible match point for Douglas and the Warriors.
And a chance to end this game day in a 3-3 tie. This is a huge half a point if they can convert right here. 4 chances for Douglas if he needs.
Powerful forehand by Douglas. He's committed to making that catch. Backhand passes. A rebote. The rebound off the back wall. Fired by Zulaika. Douglas, what a catch. Long 2-all. That lands wide. Point, set, and match for Douglas, taking it in straight sets, 6-3, 6-2.
And tonight's game day ends in a 3-3 tie. Pretty eventful. Chargers won the first 3, Warriors won the last 3, and we're going to hear from Douglas in just a few moments to close things out.
You tried to dime me out.
Real money games are live in Florida.
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 Real money games powered by Pass Motor Racing are now live in Florida, only on Hard Rock Bet. All you need is $1 to start. Win money your first 24 hours or get a games bonus back up to $100.
Here, back in the cage with our winner, Douglas. Boy, we're just talking, what a match. I mean, you guys were down 3-0. You end this in a 3-3 tie. How are you able to do it?
Man, me and Bueno came out. We were definitely the underdogs in that match. But me and Bueno came out. We played incredible. That was a big confidence builder for me. because I lost both my matches last game day. And so to come out and get that win, and then Alex and Manny set the tone for me to go out there and get the tie. So that's how it went.
Yeah, and for you, first time early in the season, you lost to Zulaika in singles. How much was that weighing on you trying to get that revenge, too?
Yeah, he's an incredible player. He always puts you on defense because he has such an incredible rebota and shots. As you saw, he snapped a couple 2-walls from super deep. So I just tried to pass him and put myself in a position to throw a shot, and I think I did that, so I'm super happy.
Awesome, Douglas. Great playing today, and congrats on that half a point. Let's take a look at these standings here before we depart. Warriors are moving up. They're now in a tie with the Renegades for 4th place. The Devils alone at the bottom there, but the Chargers with a half point. They move up to 6.5, clear a 1.5 of the Cyclones and Fireballs for first place. What a day of highlight it's been, folks. Our one and only doubleheader this year. Thank you for joining us all day long. We're going to be back on Tuesday, 3 p.m. to continue on with this season. We'll see you then.